What's up, guys? We should be live. We're rolling. We should be live on YouTube. What's up, guys? Welcome to the after show. I'm Adam Goldstein, and you are watching the AGTV after show. I just got to send a link out, and I may have some other people join us too. But first, I just got to get that fucking link. What's up, guys? How you doing? How's everybody's week so far? I just got to still not like ready yet. I got to just pull up everything, make sure I'm live, make sure I got all my links and shit. Got my. Sorry, I'm gonna send this out. Here we go. So this week we're going to be talking with Steven from Irrational Times. He does a great show. He's from Canada, and he does a show, talks about politics, does musical stuff. Guy's very musically talented and diverse. Like, he plays piano. I guess he plays all sorts of different instruments. I've been watching him for quite some time, and I think I learned about him through. I think he must be a fan of Who Are These Podcasts or something like that, because it was either Carl or it was Mersh, I think, that turned me on to his channel. So right now, I think we should be live. Let me just make sure. Jesus, man, I suck at this fucking whole live streaming thing, and it's been a nightmare tonight. Usually, my comfort zone is in OBS when I'm doing the Gold Stream. I'm doing my main show, and dude, the fucking I'm glad that we're on the after show now already, because this week, I'm not gonna lie, the main show has been a complete fucking disaster. I gotta change the fucking thumbnail for this too. Shit, looks like garbage. I am live though, so that's good. Nice. So I sent him the link. I might end up sending the link to another buddy of mine if he's interested in coming on. But I'm sure he'll join us in a minute. So I sent that out. Cool. All right, I did send it. Nice. So other than that, oh fuck, is my shit going down again? God damn it. What the fuck? This is unacceptable. You fucking serious, dude? I think my audio's connected. So I got a couple people watching. What's up, guys? Trying to do a fucking after show tonight. Jesus Christ, the internet. Maybe my internet is shitty. I gotta kind of work to it. Fucking cocksucker. I swear to fucking God, man, I can't deal with this tonight. Can't have this fuck me again. And maybe it wasn't OBS, man. I've never had fucking problems with OBS before. But anyways, yeah, so I'm waiting for Irrational Times to get here. I sent him the link. I don't know if he's still live right now. But other than that, yeah, it's been a fucking hell of a day. So I'm getting, you know what, right now, I'm going to read a tweet that I just got sent from Trail Nova. And I guess this was in response to, I was saying all the Democrats need to be fucking locked up. Suck a dick douche canoe. So am I the douche canoe? Is it suck a dick douche canoe, or is it suck a dick douche canoe? Or suck a dick douche canoe? I think it's suck a dick, and then I'm the douche canoe. It's you red hat with a U, the letter U, red hat cult members that are the criminals animals that should be locked up. Also, this isn't a dictatorship. It's the United States. Oh, wow. We're a democratic nation of free people. It just sounds so odd. Move to North Korea or Russia if you don't believe in democracy or freedom, and no period. So not proper punctuation. So that's really great. So that was the tweet that popped up on my screen while I was having tech fucking issues, and my stream was going down in flames for the 17th fucking time tonight. Anyways, I'm looking forward to talking to Steven. He's going to get here soon. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm just basically sitting here fucking babbling to myself, and I don't even have sound drops, so I can't even own it. I'm not even allowed to like press one of my sound drops and try to own it. God forbid I should try to use OBS tonight, and maybe it works. Maybe I could get my dog to come on and like save me from this. Hey, Raji, where'd you go? Jesus, am I gonna have to? I don't know if my audio is still playing right now. If you guys can still hear my audio, because I know my video Is this the same fucking stream? Can you guys hear me now? I should be back. Refreshed and now blue screen. What about now, Welsh? What about now, Salty? Can you hear me now? I should be live again. And Steven, I just got a DM from him. He said he's trying to show up. I think it should be the same one. Everyone having tech issues now. Okay, so it's not just me then. And normally, honestly, I'm in a place. Look at my internet. It looks like it's working like fucking butter right now. I don't think I'm having a real problem with it. You can hear me now? Okay, thanks, buddy. Yeah, shit, man. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so my fucking stream went down 100 fucking times. I'm in a place where I've never live streamed here before, so I don't know if we just have like the shit fuck internet package. But I'm staying with someone temporarily. I'm house sitting for somebody, so I'm not coast. Appreciate it, man. You guys can hear me okay. So we're back. Steven's gonna get here in a minute. What's up, Manu? How you doing, buddy? How is everybody? Appreciate you guys for watching. And sorry, the fucking main show, complete unmitigated disaster tonight, but I am undeterred from that. And one thing I wanted to show you guys is check this out. This bottle of fucking Trump wine. The person that I'm fucking house sitting for, they got a bottle of real 2015 Donald Trump Vineyard wine. So I thought that was pretty cool. What's up, Andre? How you doing, buddy? Anyways, yeah, so I got I got like just the feeling that I was going to have a little bit of a struggle tonight, and it really was, cuz I had, I go from having everything in my studio the way that it normally is. I have everything sitting around. You know what it is, what it's like when everything's where you left it, and then when you go and you do a mobile studio or you're podcasting from a hotel room, and at the last minute you're like, "Where's my fucking lights? Where's my clown horn? I need my clown horn to honk it when somebody says something silly." But everything, literally, I forgot how many things I like rely on and need until I actually like have to go live and I'm somewhere that I'm not normally used to. So yeah, I'm still waiting for Steven to show up. I sent him yeah, so he's just trying to get his settings right. That's cool. I don't see him backstage though. So I don't know if he got the link, but fucking Co's MAGA, fucking hell yes. I don't know if you guys were listening to me a second ago, if this is even the same stream. I hope so. I'd rather it not take the fucking stream down, so that if somebody's watching it, maybe it'll come back on. And what I don't like is that when you're live and then it goes off, you have a second fucking video. So I like to have everything all be in one video. So it, like, for instance, if you wanted to watch last week's stream, if you wanted to watch my replay, it would be easy for you to find it. It becomes a fucking disaster when you have to chop it up into all these little pieces. It's confusing for the audience. Now that I've live streamed enough, like when I see that there's like a 5-minute video, they were live for 5 minutes, then they were live for 20 minutes. I see like exactly what happens, but it's confusing for the fucking audience. So it's like, all right, Irrational Times is here. What's up, buddy?
Not too much. Yourself?
Good. How's my audio? Is it like level with yours? Does it sound, or?
I'm not. I can't hear myself, so I don't know. I'm just.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
You sound good to me. What's up, man? How's it going?
Not too much.
So your name is Steven, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I've heard. I'm not like 100% sure. I've never like formally met you, but I've heard somebody refer to you as Steven. So
yeah, it would have been probably Mr. Pettypaw.
Oh yeah. You know what? You know what was funny? I think it might have been the first episode. The episode where I heard your name was when your brother stopped by, and he just he literally just like turned on your studio and was like, "I'm gonna go live," as like a kind of a prank.
Yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed that. Yes.
No, that was a good stream, and he's good, man. He should do a fucking show too.
Do you know, I was actually, I have 2 brothers that would be good at that. Actually, a few. I have a few brothers that would be good at that. But the 2 younger ones, yeah, I should definitely get the Titanic guy on there. That's for sure. But yeah, definitely. I have another guy, a younger brother too, who skateboards and makes videos with that and graffiti and stuff. And he's pretty cool too. And he's been on the show a couple times. But I don't like to impose.
Sorry, man. You're breaking up for a second. Sorry, it might be. I think it's on my end, bro.
Yeah, you froze up. I see that for a second.
Can you hear me better now?
Well, I could hear you all the time. You just couldn't see it for a sec. But yeah, you're just too powerful for your computer. It's just what are you gonna do? Oh, and now you're gone. Oop. There we go. Gone. Let's see. See live. Let's see how this looks over here live.
Sorry, dude. This is totally fucked. I think this is my end. Hold on 1 second.
So now it's my show. What's up, guys? Oh, unless he's restarting the stream again, just in case. No. Let's see here. Are we still live here? I think so. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's my show now. Perfect. Okay, well, welcome everybody. You get to see After Hours here with IT. Beautiful, beautiful. Cool. So, sorry, Adam. It's my channel now. So, let me start. Where do I begin about the Middle East? Whose fault is it? Let me start to name names, place the blame, and let's burn this channel to the ground. Obviously, I'm joking. Although, do you know what? I'm going to light up a joint here, and smoking could probably get it shut down just as quick. Let's see. So now, is he locked out of his? Let's see. Is he locked out of the StreamYards? Can he come back in? Do I have to let him back in now? Oh, what's this? Oh, yes. How bad is Canadian prison? You know what? I wouldn't know. Do I look like a man who does a man wearing this shirt? Does he look like a man who'd ever been in Canadian prison? Adam's trying to reconnect. Oh my goodness, the cats are fighting. Oh, I wish there was a camera on that. That was a good brawl. Oh, good stuff. Let's see here. Got those nude. Oh, of course, all kinds of nude pictures I could show on stream here. 1 second, let me just bring them up. What else can we do? I know. Let's play some. I know it got some other my stream taken down was King Crimson. Let me just bring up some King Crimson. We'll play that. Let's see what are people saying in the chat. I can see some of y'all's your beautiful chats. Let's see. Kaz is saying that the shirt's the manliest thing in Canada. Unfortunately, you're not wrong. Yeah, there's a big march. I take that back. There was a march today in Ottawa, trying to kind of relive, the convoy of yesteryears. It did not go as well. It was kind of embarrassing, actually. Funny I didn't talk about it on my show earlier. I should have done that. Yeah, my show, which is called Irrational Times. Feel free to go over and subscribe to that. I guess you're not on that channel. It feels like my channel, though. I don't know, except the lovely assistant, unfortunately, couldn't join us. She's not feeling so well right now. But she did, so I almost canceled. I said, look, I don't want to cancel on Mr. Goldstein, but he'll understand if I have to. But she said, no, it's okay. Look, the people are out there. Look, Ja44, 411, Manu, and Kaz are all out there waiting to hear you and Adam talk. And unfortunately, now you just get me again. I mean, some of you guys just watched an hour of me. So, yeah, hey, what's up, Chris? That's right. I am the Adam Goldstein. I'm very Jewish, and this is my channel. Just, I don't know. Not that Adam's very Jewish. He just probably is. But no, I'm Adam. So, yeah, nice to nice to have you here on the channel. Maybe we should do some trivia. No, I'm just joking. The lovely assistant's not here. We couldn't do any trivia. But what else? Yes, indeed. But Manitoba, here's some interesting news. Manitoba has the first MLA that is transgender. How interesting is that? Wow. Isn't that cool? Well, not me, Cuz. We're here bridging gaps between the Catholic and the Jew. If Adam would get back here, we could bridge gaps. But right now, we're just abridged. Yeah, let's see here what's going on. Still not in the StreamYards, no. It's too bad, Adam. You know, you used to have this channel. It was you had a good run. It's mine now. I'm taking it back. I'm claiming it. This is reclaimed land. It's like in Canada. Reclaiming Adam's YouTube channel. Yes, I am Canadian, Cause. Yeah, that's for sure. Yes, East Coast, the only kind of Canadian.
Christ, man, I'm so sorry, but can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Dude, I'm so fucking sorry about that. Yeah, man. I think I had OBS running, and I think that's what fucked everything up. Dude, yeah, that's pretty fucking embarrassing. But I appreciate your being here, man. Thanks for holding down the fort while I was away. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, I took over your channel and I said all the bad words.
Okay, nice.
No, I
I
didn't.
don't care. I say that shit all the time. I think I'm surprised that I still even have a channel. The amount of times I've said the no word. So
Nah,
yeah, here's me here being a complete fucking cunt. What's up, dude? Appreciate you being here tonight.
it's my pleasure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a fine place you have here. I definitely wore it in there for you the last 5 or 10 minutes.
No, dude, I appreciate it. I just feel like a fucking asshole because this is
Sure.
not the way I like things to run, and it's all night. Tonight, all night has been a fucking comedy of errors, and
This is not
it's all my
professional.
fucking fault.
This is
Yeah.
not right. It's not professional. You asked me to come on your show,
Nope.
and then this just keeps on happening like this. Oh, I keep getting disconnected. I'm not here. You're running my show now. Oh my god.
I'm making a great first impression, right? Fuck.
Yeah, there's only one time to do that. That's it.
Yeah. So yeah, when I saw that you had made the remark about the Israel Palestine thing, I said, "Oh shit, man! Now the pressure's on. Oh, you got a kitty. Aw.
Oh yeah, we got two of them. This is Lytton.
Hey, Litton, what's up?
Yeah, this is
Hey,
Israel,
buddy.
and we have another one over here to be Palestine. That's what I want to
Really?
talk about. Yeah, no, that would be funny though. Wouldn't my two cats been in Israel and Palestine?
Yeah. Well, one of them would have to be a dog, right?
Oof! What the?
Well, you can't make the Palestinian one a dog because isn't that like calling a Muslim calling them a dog? Isn't that like calling somebody the C word?
What's the C word?
Cunt.
Cunt. I mean, you can't say that in Canada. You can't say cunt in Canada.
You can't. You literally can't say it.
No, it's a song. It's a joke.
Oh,
But
okay.
but it did come from the truth. Actually, let me turn this off. I don't like this light over here. I
Oh
don't
no,
like
you're
that
good.
light there. Usually it's off camera, that light. Usually there's a shade on, but anyways, whatever. Point being, a comedian came over from Australia. And over in Australia, they're just a bunch of cunts. That's all they do is they're like cunt this, cunt that. Here a cunt, there a cunt.
Oh yeah.
And so he comes over here to Canada, and he's a comedian. Says some words on the stage. One of them happens to be cunt. He gets banned from Canada. This Australian, we just like kick him out, like boom, get out of here, Australian. And so then he went home and made a song named "You Can't Say Cunt in Canada." Yeah, it's very clever, very good.
Well, I know that there's been a lot of obviously shit going on with the freedom of speech lately. Seems like they've been chipping away at what little freedom of speech you guys have left up there.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And it's all, and it's been like that for a while. It's not a new thing. It's been like that since the 80s and 90s. When, anyways, we won't get into why and the specific things. Oh my God, he's gonna be up there getting a thumbtack. And then we're gonna step on the thumbtacks, and it's gonna be your fault.
You're gonna have to start a cat channel like Mersh.
We do have a cat channel, but I mean, we
No
haven't.
shit.
We did. Oh my God! One sec. Excuse me.
Nah, go for it, man.
Get down. Come on, get down. No, you're not gonna listen to me.
I gotta get my dog in on this. Hey, Raja.
What's this? A cat not listening.
Yeah,
Come on.
cats, they just live in another fucking dimension than we do.
Oh my God. Beautiful. There you go. Beautiful.
Oh, love cats.
Sure. Yeah, they're fine until they start, biting at thumbtacks on the wall.
Well,
And all up in your piano and mixing board.
I'm spoken as somebody that doesn't have them waking me up in the middle of the night. So yeah, when you don't have that, they can be pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, they're cute. I love them. But they do drive me nuts. That's right,
Yeah.
you.
How many cats does Mersh have now? Because I know he's kind of balls to the
Balls
wall
deep?
with his cat channel.
He's
Yeah, I was gonna
balls
say
deep in pussy?
balls deep like the moderator. One of my moderators, his name is, but he spells it like BOLSDIP. So it's like he spells it like it's some Eastern European thing. But he's doing pretty good with the cat channel. It seems like he's growing it pretty good.
Well, the only, and this is, I hate to like have a cat channel too, because that sounds like queer as shit that like, a guy I know also has a cat channel, but it was mainly for our little guy, our 11-year-old or whatever, wanted to, because he sees us doing the YouTubes all the time and he likes to
Oh
do
yeah.
that. So I got an air hockey table, which I have to take the legs off it again and put it back on the floor.
Oh, nice.
These guys are master air hockey champions. They are Canadian cats. So, I mean, to watch these two cats play air hockey is like Wayne Gretzky versus Mario Lemieux in 1989.
And you get that on your YouTube? That's fucking awesome.
We have a couple of rounds of that, but I'm gonna have to. The season has to go on. It's actually almost hockey season, so now it makes sense. I'm not a big sports guy, but the cats are.
Nice. That's awesome. I can imagine they'd scratch the shit out of it though.
Surprisingly, yeah. Only on the side. They took a chunk out of the stupid side of the air hockey table. They sat on it and then picked away at one of the little wooden parts. The actual table itself is fine, almost scratch proof.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the cats, yeah, my cats, Israel and Palestine. Yeah, they get into it sometimes, but it's all right.
Oh, nice.
You know, that's how you get around the algorithm. You have a conversation about those about Israel and Palestine. But you just say it's your cats' names, and they're fighting.
Yeah. It's pretty scary to think about the shit that you can't talk about now. It's all the pretty much. I had Dr. Steve on my show, and he was so terrified about saying, I forget if it was ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine, but you couldn't even say that.
Yeah. Oh, you froze up again.
Sorry, internet hiccup for a second.
Yeah, well, I mean, during COVID, it was.
I think I just came back. Can you hear me now?
I can, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, look, there's different periods in time where it's just the hot topic of the day. They just don't want you to tell the truth about it, and that's just a consistent thing since like as long as the internet's been not as long as the internet's been around, but because I remember back in 2000 and see, this is the best thing about the war over the Middle East. Now I feel like you can talk about stuff like back in 2012, you could find all this information about Sandy Hook. And it was everywhere, and you could get different people's opinions, and now it's impossible to go down rabbit holes and find well, it's different now, but Andy's gone, but I will keep it going. Oh, and gone completely again. I own the channel. Thank you to the Americans, Adam Goldstein, for giving me his channel again. This is sweet. Yes, indeed. It just felt like just only a short couple years ago in 2012 when I discovered Wolfgang. What's his name? The guy from Sandy Hook. Wolfgang. Puck. No, I want to say Wolfgang Puck. That's a Halbig. Wolfgang Halbig, and all his fun findings about Sandy Hook. That was cool. But see, there's so much serious stuff that you can't talk about nowadays. That now it feels like something like Sandy Hook. Now you can. Now you can. Maybe right now you can talk about. Yeah, Wolfgang Halbig. Yeah, exactly. He used to be he's the guy who used to write all of the all the school safety measures for Connecticut. And then when that event happened, they didn't follow any of the protocols that he wrote. And he had some questions about it and asked, and they kind of gave him the cold shoulder a little bit, kind of smeared him, that Wolfgang Halbig. They smeared him for telling the truth. Another thing, when Adam comes back, I actually have to ask him a couple things about his stance on a major issue that I've heard him talk about in this show, on this very channel, when I wasn't the only one on the channel. Yeah, I believe that Adam Goldstein mentioned how we went to the moon. Now, personally, I think not, but we'll get to that when he gets back. Lockie McDonald says there was some wild stuff on Sandy Hook back then. Yes, there was. Yes, the walking around in circles, the laughing parents within 24 hours, not even within 12 hours. Like, goodness knows that if my child had that happen to them, I certainly wouldn't be giggling and forgiving the perpetrator. So shortly after said event, I guarantee you that much, I wouldn't be calm and just remembering the good times. So there's all these. Yes, there's many little things that I'd love to talk about on here, but unfortunately, we shouldn't. We shouldn't say the things. We shouldn't talk about Sandy Hook or the moon. Well, I'm glad I pronounced your name right. It's important. I get it. And look, us Canadians, sometimes we have our funny little accents, especially on the East Coast. Because as I was saying earlier, yes, I am Canadian, but I'm on the East Coast. which is the only coast of Canada. Sorry, Jim Edward over there in BC, but the East. I mean, I know they say the West is the best, but if you want to feast, you got to come to the East. Just made that up. It's not the same ring to it, but the East is cool. I like it here. So while we're waiting for Adam Goldstein to reconnect, it's almost midnight time here, Canadian, and I'm not sure if you know what happens to us Canadians when it turns to midnight, but we turn to beavers. It's true. We do. We turn into a beaver. And much like Cinderella and the pumpkin carriage, I'll be used as a taxi delivery service later for some pizzas. As a beaver, beavers deliver our pizzas to us here.
Up, dude. Sorry again. Jesus Christ, man. You know what? At this point, I don't even know what I can say for myself.
No, I mean, it's just my show. It's my show. Sorry.
Yep.
So, Adam, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nice for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Nice to have you on. Manu asks if there's good lobsters up this way. We're in Nova Scotia, sir. There's good lobsters walking everywhere. They just walk. The lobsters around here, they'll walk out of the ocean right into your pot. You talk about the boiling frog effect? Screw that. Those lobsters, they love the boiling water. They hop right in and they're like, yes, eat me harder, baby. Daddy. Eat me harder, daddy.
Cover me harder, daddy. Yeah, you guys have better seafood in Nova Scotia than probably all of Canada, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Because when you want to feast, you come to the East.
Nice. Are you guys French Canadian? Are you guys like the Quebecois French Canadian speakers? Or
no. Well, not me. But it's not Quebecois French. Down here we have l'Acadien, the Acadians.
Ah.
Now, we got rid of those guys back in the 1400s, but for some stupid reason, we let them back in. Don't ask me why. It was a mistake. You
guys let everybody in there nowadays, huh?
Yes, we do. There's Lucky. You're from Antigonish. Nice place. I like Antigonish actually very much. That's awesome. Home of Saint Avex. Yes, exactly.
So are you near Halifax or? I mean, Nova Scotia is a big territory. I was Googling it earlier.
It's all right. I mean, it's not the biggest by any means. It's not the smallest. That would be PEI. But no, I mean, it's, a few hours away from anything in Nova Scotia, pretty much. Well, 5 or 6. I mean, I'm actually down in Cape Breton. So
are you from there originally? Is that where you grew up? Yeah.
Yeah. I just a tale as many, except it was a different vocation. Grew up there, and then when I was 15 or so, moved away to play in a rock and roll band. Most people move away for work because you go to Alberta to work out in
right.
Wherever, to go work in the pipes and pipe fitting or in the oil fields or whatever you do out there. But I moved to the city to play music and did that. And then I moved back here about 10 years ago. When my wife took ill, we just kind of, moved back here because we're close to all of our families. You know how that goes when you get,
oh, sure. I just moved back to Boston to be close to my family. And you know what? At first, it was like kind of like bittersweet. Like I didn't kind of want to move back up here, but honestly, it fucking rules. It's been like, I realized that I really missed it more than anything. I moved to Las Vegas before the pandemic happened. And as exciting and as fun as that was, like Las Vegas, you've been there, it's a shithole. It's like one of the biggest shit. And I was living in the shithole of shithole neighborhoods.
We walked a couple blocks away from Fremont Street. I definitely have seen it.
So then, yeah.
I've seen it. Now, Lockie says, of course, the Nova Scotia boy said his name right. Of course, yeah. And it's Lockie if you're from Antigonish. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely the way we pronounce it around here. Now, speaking of Vegas, I love the World Series of Poker, and one of the announcers' names is Lon. He calls it Lon McCarron.
Lon McElhern? I thought it was McElhern. No,
he pronounces it, and they pronounce it on the show, Lon McCarron. But it's written in a way that down here in Nova Scotia, what we'd say, we'd call it McCackern.
Right.
Lon McCackern. We'd say, I have a barber named Huey McCackern, and Huey the Barber was his name. Now he's, long retired. But anyways, he used to be called, everyone knew him around town. Huey the Barber. He was the man. Great man. Anyways, but Huey McCackern. So there you go. That's amazing. Now, Lockie, are you like, do you watch Adam? Like usually, I mean, obviously, you have a wrench in his chat. How did you get an Antigonish guy with a wrench in your chat?
I think he
There's gonna be a
came
lot of
over from WATP world, which is where I used to assume that everybody that watched me was like, "Who are these podcasts?" person. I think how I know you, Steven, is because of the connection with Mersh. I think you must have seen the Mersh roasting me thing. That was a couple of years ago. But I'm trying because I'm trying to think of how the algorithm brought us together somehow.
Well,
Because
it
I
would have been that.
saw
I
your
mean, it
shit.
would
Yeah.
yeah, because Mersh, I don't know about him, whatever he said, roasting or whatever. I just see you in the chat a lot, and when you see someone in the chat enough, you just kind of like, hey, who's that guy? And then eventually, sometimes you check them out and whatever, and sometimes you don't.
Oh, cool.
Just the way it goes.
What do you think about them being on Rumble now, Revenge of the Sis? Because they seem like they're doing pretty good numbers, but I always worry like Rumble's not a stable enough platform. I like the idea of it. I've gone on there and uploaded some stuff, but I sort of gave up on that platform. I just felt like it was kind of a waste of my time.
Well, I mean, you have to understand that there's some people that are, creatures of habit. A lot of us, and so it's if whether or not Rumble, has longevity or not is not my concern one way or the other. There's always going to be little platforms to jump onto to do our thing whenever we want to. I consider it a challenge to stay on YouTube as long as I possibly can, and you know, but anyways, unfortunately, as creatures of habit, when they move over there, I don't go over there as much.
No, me neither. And it's not
Oh,
that I feel bad because it's not that I don't want to support them, but I forget it's
of course
like
not.
it's a barrier. Like if you're on YouTube all day and if you're somebody where you do a channel or you're pulling clips, like a lot of the times, even for my show, I get most of my prep off of YouTube. So I'm on there, and most of the time when I go into somebody's chat or I see something, it's because I'm sitting down to do prep for the show. So my eyes are always on that website, and it's like I downloaded the Rumble app because I want to watch Revenge of the Sis more. Like I listen to their RSS feed, but I forget it's a barrier for me. If I have to remember to go on Rumble to watch them because they might be one of like 3 shows that I watch on that platform. Whereas YouTube, it's got everything. It's 96% of what you watch is all going to be on YouTube.
Exactly. So I mean, for myself, I would view it as a mistake from like myself to go over there. Like I just wouldn't just haul. I wouldn't just like haul up roots and go over there myself personally.
Right.
It seems like it's working for them. They had obviously an audience, like an actual audience that will follow them and do that. And God bless them. I like Merch a lot, and
Yeah, yeah.
but like um, yeah, and that's Merch basically gave me my audience at the beginning, and then obviously you have to keep it up, or it's
Right.
or nothing. So
I've
that's
experienced that, man. If you've seen my fucking live view counts lately, I've been trying to move it in the right direction, but honestly, I think Mersh is probably responsible for about a third of my subs.
Hmm.
And not that I have a lot. I'm at like 1,000. I'm around the 1,000 sub kind of level. But it really did help me. Like me and him had a little bit of a back and forth. It was a harmless goof, you know what I mean? Like just a little bit of a roast kind of thing. But it was it was great, man. I got a lot of cool subscribers, a lot of cool like ROTC people. Interviewing Aaron Imholt from Steel Toe. Some of my best fans are like the Steel Toe crew. Like those have definitely been solid people.
Yeah, I would imagine you get a few people from there. They do good numbers, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're
Yeah.
doing good on Rumble too. Aaron's just not exclusive on Rumble, but they I don't know how much I trust the numbers, but I mean they seem like they're getting a lot more live views over there in Mersh. What was I gonna say? I think their live view counts are like they got like 400 or 500 people watching them live, Revenge of the Sis, so that's definitely not bad.
Well, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you rolling up right now? You got anything good?
Well, I mean, it's actually the brand name I believe is Dirty White Girl Weed.
Dirty white girl weed,
Yeah,
really?
but it's label where the bag is. I threw it on the floor.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was my sister-in-law went to the reserve to get us some weed there. Actually, my wife and her they go together, and on the reserve,
What's
and
the reserve? Like an Indian reservation?
yes, the Indian
Oh,
reservation
okay.
went there, and because that's where that's where you can buy like good weed. You go to in town here, us whiteys, we're only allowed to sell it in liquor stores and have shitty overpriced weed.
They sell weed in liquor stores in Canada? That's pretty interesting.
In no
Yeah.
well, in much like your fine United States, every province we have provinces. Every province is different. So the weed laws here in Nova Scotia specifically are that you can only sell it in the liquor store where it's government run. So on that regards, it's shitty. And then, but the reserve, which is just a few minutes down the road, you can go and buy like a crap ton of weed for next to nothing. And
Nice.
it's great. But the point being is, I think it's very basically racist, I guess. I mean, to allow them to
Yeah.
just to have mom and pop stores like we thought we would have too. Like they shut down all the stores that were all the little mom and pop dispensaries that we did have around the province, and put so the weed went in the liquor stores, and then they allowed it on the reserves to, you know.
Yeah, they kind of undercut you.
Well, I mean, it's just it doesn't seem fair, or right. If you're talking, I don't know. Who knows?
What about Indian gaming? Is there Indian casinos in Canada?
Well, again, I can't. I don't want to speak for all of Canada because I went to some casinos in Ontario and in Montreal and stuff. I doubt they were. I have no idea who was running the show. Now there are some gaming places here in Nova Scotia, but they look like little shacks basically that have like slot machines in them. It doesn't look exactly like your high class Vegas stuff.
Yeah. They get a lot of tournament poker rooms. I keep thinking about like the charity poker rooms that Daniel Negreanu started playing in, but that's Toronto too. So
yeah, listen, Adam. If I want to, you're not even. They used to have poker tournaments in dualies in the pool halls. Our pool halls are called dualies. There's like a chain of them in Canada. I don't know if they're in America too. I don't know, but dualies used to have a bunch of tables, and they used to have poker tournaments. But the only deal was you weren't allowed to have the money on the table or whatever.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. And then they just shut that down around here. It's just such bullshit. Like especially
that
when I moved home, I'm in a small town, and I was just like, looking for some poker games because, my wife got me into poker years ago. When for most of my life I was one track mind with music, right? Never really cared about anything else.
Sure.
So I needed a hobby. So poker turned out to be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling when you can actually win a tournament, even if it's a small tournament. Like I like tournaments. I got my start playing cash games, and it's a game that it loves you and sometimes it hates you. It's like, or maybe you love it, but it doesn't always love you back. But yeah, no, poker is so, I don't know what it is. I have like dreams about playing poker. I have dreams about being on vacation, and just in my dream, I'm just looking forward to getting to play poker. It's weird.
Yeah. We were in Vegas a few times, and I played the Binions Classic poker tournament, $100 buy-in dealer's choice. I made the final table. It was very awesome.
That's awesome.
They moved us to like a little table with a riser, and announced it and whatever. It was just a small. Binions is the home. It was the home of the World Series, but it hadn't been there in years. Obviously, they had moved it to the Rio before that. But.
I've been there, but yeah, the Binions, all the downtown places, they fucking smell so crazy. They get that old.
No. It's beautiful. I'll tell you exactly what it smells like, specifically downtown Fremont Street, Vegas. It's a mix of cotton candy, urinal pucks, and cigarette smoke. It's the most beautiful smell.
Yeah.
It's in my nostrils. I love it.
Honestly, I like what was I gonna say? The Rio, actually. Now that you'd mentioned the Rio earlier, and I would usually book through JetBlue, and I'd get an amazing deal with the flight included. It would be Boston to Vegas. And I'd get the whole trip, hotel included, for maybe like $400, $500, and I'd stay at the Rio. And the first time I stayed there, they fucked up my. I basically went there the week that they legalized weed and opened up the dispensaries, right? Okay. So I was trying to like smoke and hang out in my hotel. I wanted to like have a place to smoke and have it not be shady. So they fucked up and they didn't give me a smoking room. So I was so fucking pissed that I was on the wrong side of the building. I wanted like the city view. I wanted to like get baked and just like look at the skyline. And I'm fucking facing the mountain in a non-smoking room. So I was so fucking pissed. I ended up like smoking weed in the stairwell, like out of some glass piece, like a fucking crackhead. But I was like, come hell or high water, I am gonna get stoned tonight. I am gonna fucking, like, I'm gonna do what I came here to do. But then the next day, yeah, absolutely. And then the next day they called and they were like, Mr. Goldstein, we're so sorry, blah, blah, blah. They upgraded me to this fucking suite where it was like a panoramic. It was like half of a floor. And I had like a TV in every room. I had a hot tub, like a jacuzzi, like 2 bathrooms. It was so insane. So sometimes they fucking hook you up.
Were the prostitutes included or
no? But you want to know a funny story? And it was so weird. And this was kind of how my judgment was clouded about me moving out to Vegas. And it's not gonna, like, living out there is not the same as being on vacation. But the first time I had a good trip, I went out there for a poker tournament. So I had a little bit of a schedule, and I kind of like overloaded myself with stuff because I didn't realize I was going to go back there in a month. So the second time I went back, this girl from Canada. It's actually, she was from Canada. She was from Saskatoon, and she was blonde. Her name was Amy. And she was fucking beautiful, man. She had a friend who was like so weird. She was there with her friend who was pregnant,
I
but
call
she was there.
bullshit. I've never heard of an Amy from Saskatoon. She must have been lying.
Ah, you know what? She goes to a different school, bro. She's from Canada. You don't know her. That's how every fucking lie fucking starts. I got a picture of me and her somewhere, but anyways, I didn't end up fucking her, right? I did try. I don't know if I just fucked up or she got sick. She ended up like throwing up that night too, so that might have been part of it. But anyways, so she like came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to go out clubbing with me and my friend?" And we ended up like exchanging numbers. Yeah, it was kind of fun because we did one of those fucking Groupons. So for like $35, we got to go to all these different nightclubs for like an hour. It's like a party bus. They'll take you to this club. You go there for an hour.
I went to the pub crawl. I mean, clubbing sounds so queer. Like, holy shit.
It was fun to do for once. Like it's not something that I would have fucking done. And believe me, I was the kind of guy where I would never be like, yeah, I want to go into one of those places. But seeing as it was like you know what I mean? Instead of having to pay a cover charge, one of the stops was the Hustler strip club. Oh. And that place was fun. But it was scummy. Those girls, they will suck the money like out of your wallet. Like really, if you go to Vegas and you're fucking with prostitutes or whatever, like hide your money. Like, you know what I mean? Just, you got to watch yourself because these girls are fucking tricky.
Hey, good night there, Causes.
Hey, Coz, man, have a good night. Is it Cause or Coz? I never pronounce anything right.
I'm saying Cause because I'm having a good night for naming, even though Lockie's an easy one.
Is it Israeli? Because I'm thinking of, Dave Coz or Dave Coz, the fucking saxophone player.
For who? I don't know.
I don't know what band he was in, but look him up sometime. Dave Coz or Coz. It's spelled Dave Koz, but you'd probably recognize his music. He does like smooth, light jazz type of stuff.
Ooh, I do enjoy that sometimes.
Lucky, you're too retarded to play poker? Dude, trust me. If you've ever been at a 1-2 table, you are not too retarded. Nobody's too retarded to play poker.
Everybody is retarded.
Shit.
So Doyle Brunson actually passed away after years of being the poker meme. Now there's this guy they called him the grandfather of poker. I'm telling the audience, not you.
Yeah, sure.
Called Doyle Brunson, and he just for years in the chat, if you'd watch poker, everyone would be like, "R.I.P. Doyle," because he was so old. Right. He was gonna die, and it was just obviously when it was the joke, rest in peace Joe Rogan, rest in peace anybody. But finally, Doyle did pass away. Now, there was years ago, in 2003 or 4, there was a Gardenia casino that had a cheating scandal, and these guys got caught in this cheating scandal, and they basically got blacklisted from every casino in Vegas and Atlantic City. Then they started basically throwing everyone under the bus, basically naming names, everyone they worked with ever in the poker world. And it was all of the biggest names you ever heard of, Doyle included, Chip Reese, all these guys talking about paying dealers, working with management for like getting dealt from the bottom of the deck, and just nothing but crazy shit. And it was, I don't know if you know who this guy was named Mike Cairo. He's the mad genius of poker.
He's the Poker Tells guy. He wrote the book, Caro's Book of Poker Tells.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
He did the interview. He interviewed 3 of these gentlemen who got caught cheating in Gardenia. And it was basically their, kind of video, kind of trying to clear their names and say, well, look, everyone's doing it. So why are we the only ones blacklisted? So if we're going down, everybody's going down. Now that video, you can't find it on YouTube, and it's just, if you bring it up, like no one wants to talk about it at all. Like none of the people, because there's all kinds of cheating scandals in poker, but nobody wants to. And everybody loves talking about these new ones, whether it's cheating with solvers now is the new thing with the internet poker, or like
the Robbie J. Lou thing. She follows me on Twitter now, actually.
Oh, really? How'd that happen?
I might have been a little thirsty. I might have been kissing her ass a little bit, but
really, she
was like, I honestly, I really do like her. I do genuinely like her, but she looks absolutely crazy. I could see why. I feel almost kind of bad for her because I feel like she's the kind of girl that nobody would probably believe a word she says because she looks so fucking crazy. But they actually did an investigation. They didn't actually find any cheating officially. But what do you think about that?
She guilty.
Yeah.
toss her away, toss the key away, lock her up.
Do you think there was some collusion going on though? Because you know about the internal investigation with the guy who worked for the stream and the whole thing about him moving his desk and the whole cards possibly being visible. I think that if there was anything going on, it sounds like he was definitely involved or knew about it.
Cueing her.
Right.
What was that thing in her hip that was vibrating? Good Lord, sir. I did a whole song about it. I should play
Yeah.
the song sometime.
You did?
I did a song.
Can you play it? Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I definitely
play it. I mean, you're running the show. But if you go to my channel, it's on there.
Yeah,
And,
fuck, man.
But if that, before or after that happens, Lockie is explaining his situation with his name and how people in Boston pronounce his name. I'm just looking at his name and just imagining how they might say it, and I have a feeling it's something like Lochy.
I thought it was Louchy. And it's funny.
Louchy would be a big one, they say, I bet.
When I first looked at it, I thought he was launchy, and I just pictured him going around with a catapult, just launching stuff at people. And actually, me and him were in a conversation with Chad Zumach. You know Chad Zumach, right? So we were talking.
I did do a song about, yes.
Really? Oh, no kidding. I'm gonna have to look that up in a minute. But so, anyways,
do their research. Have a guest on. No research. Zero research. He's done.
My bad. Yeah, I know, right? No, that's the least of my fucking worries, dude.
Literally
zero research, zero production, zero comp. Like the stream goes down. I don't know how to reconnect. This is just
literally played it on my show tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be. This is I was getting ready tonight. I didn't realize that you were going to be live at the same time. So if I bumped up against your live time, that's my bad. But yeah, tonight. No, that's cool, man. I think tonight might be like my last time ever podcasting or streaming or it. No, I've never. I'm kidding around, but I've never actually had my stream go down. Like I've had it get suspended where like it, you know what I'm saying? Where it like puts up a gray screen and then you come back and then it goes back later. It's
I mean, is your computer?
I have no idea what happened.
Enough? I mean, that can be a problem sometimes if your computer isn't strong enough to move everything along.
Yeah. No, you know what? I've never had that problem before. I think it has to be something with my internet settings. I'll figure that out later. But appreciate you bearing with me, dude, because it's awesome having you on. I fucking
no
I love the shit that you do, man. I like the little production pieces you put together, the little skits and stuff like that. Do you do edit? You do a lot of video editing, like Final Cut, or?
Yeah, most of the stuff you see on the show. I mean, that's what I mean. Almost other than the videos we watch on YouTube or whatever, but generally any of the sketches or the commercials or the things I do before the show or whatever, that's all stuff I have done.
Oh, nice.
Whether it be songs or stupid little sketches, I do pride myself on trying to be mostly original, and I don't want to get into the routine of watching stuff on YouTube, but it does happen, unfortunately, just because especially right now I find it hard to to get things. I don't know. I'm having a hard time to find the time to do things, but that's
yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. And honestly, I think across the board, I think a lot of people are I think a lot of streamers do feel like they're bumping up against a wall. I see that in a lot. I know you're aware of the Dabbleverse. I see a lot of those guys kind of doing this. You know what I mean? It seems like a lot of them, they're doing similar stuff.
Sure.
They're in a small universe and stuff kind of tends to come around. It's like a boomerang. You eventually get to everything.
That's always been my inspiration, to be honest. I don't mind that because I can take something that's going around the internet and make a song out of it, and that's fine. But it's just personal stuff. These days, like my wife and I, we just both lost our dads in the last 5 or 6 months.
Oh, dude, shit! I'm sorry about that, man.
Oh, it's all good. Why would you know? But the point is, it's just it's hard to get back up on the horse and keep get things going and rolling. Sure. That's why I was happy when I put it the Meatball song. That's the first one I got back in there with. So you got to get back up on the horse and just kind of.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, but it's all good. It's the way she goes.
What actually got you into doing YouTube? Because I know, like you said, you're a musician. You obviously got a lot of. You seem like you're really creative with a lot of the visual kind of stuff. And I like what did that was that something that you just decided to channel into the YouTube thing, or did it kind of inspire you to be more creative with the art?
Well, I mean, at first it was just I had old band footage from my bands from when I was a teenager, and my 20s or whatever, and so I post up that kind of stuff to know to no big fanfare or anything. I would just post up, except for there's this one band I was in the '90s that we won an award called the YTV Achievement Award. It was a youth
Shit.
television. YTV was like a Canadian Nickelodeon, basically, of the '90s. And
Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah.
when I was 17, I was in a band that was like Rage Against the Machine, Chili Peppers type style in 1997. And then we won this award, national award. We got to go play on national television. It was awesome, and it was a big rush to play on live TV,
Dude, that's insanely awesome. Yeah, shit.
and the award was presented to us, a rock band.
Sorry, I think I might be losing you for a second.
Oh yeah, I think you are. I think you're freezing again. But before we do freeze, the award. You probably can't hear me now, can you? Oh,
Can you hear me now?
I can. Yeah, you're good.
I feel like you're coming back. You were cutting out for a second, but I think you're coming back now.
Oh, okay, cool. Good. But we were presented the award on national television by none other than the Backstreet Boys. How about that? And
I heard Backstreet Boys. It sounds like you're coming back. Can you give it 1 second? Because I think you're reconnecting. Dude, I'm so sorry about this, man. My connection must be shit tonight.
It's all right. Are you in India?
I can see you now. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. You're kind of a little fuzzy there, cutting in and out with the choppy graphic, but the audio's fine.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I don't know what the stream looks like. I just have the chat.
How about now? Is that better?
Much better. There you go. Oh, and now he's gone completely. Oh, well, you know what? Again, I think I'm going to run the show again. Yeah, cool. Yeah, beauty. So while we're waiting for him, yes, indeed. But that's how I got started on YouTube, just posting up old band videos. And then, I started trying to interview some bands around here and do a local show and put it up on YouTube. And that I did 3 or 4 of those, and that was kind of fun. But then I'll wait for him to get back to expand upon it. In the meantime, there's a cat underneath the chair losing his mind. And I wish that Lockie's comment would go away. No offense, Lockie, but the little paw is very cute coming out from under the chair. It'd be very riveting podcasting. Oh, the whole cat's out of there now. Having fun under there? I don't know how that cat can fit under there. Beauty. Well, look, when Adam gets back, we're probably going to say goodbye because look, I've done an hour with him. Let's be honest. I've done an hour by myself here. I'm joking. I like Adam. I kid, of course. I kid. It wouldn't be fun if you didn't kid. But when he does come back, I am going to say goodnight. And that it's time to go. But until then, I'll try to kill just a couple more minutes. Yeah, indeed. So yeah, again, if the internet's gone apeshit, well, you know what? I'm just gonna hold. I'm not leaving until you come back. I'm staying right here until you come back. I have to say though, I'm really upset that I couldn't zoom my camera in like I can with my own setup, because now you guys get to see all the little crap I have kicking around the room that I didn't clean up today because I was lazy. And yeah, so it's just just like little school pictures over here on the amp and crap on the table. It doesn't look good. Usually I have that cleared off, but or usually I have it zoomed in so you can't see it. Yes, Locke, I appreciate that. Yes, you're supposed to be drawing. Oh, are you an artiste? That's very nice. I like it. I always wish I could draw, and or have some kind of artistic talent other than music, of the visual nature. But I only have one move. I write the word boy, and then I connect all the lines and put eyes in the dots. I can make a little boy out of the word boy. It's very clever. It's next level shit. If you've never tried it, I suggest you do it immediately. So, yes, Manu, I am IT The Rock. Wow. Dwayne The Rock me. Let's see here. Oh, really? You made something for ROTC? Oh, that's very cool. And you can see it in the background. I'll have to check that out. Very nice. I know on Nightwave, Mersh used to have a lot of stuff in the background that people sent to him. But now he has mostly the green screen. Uh, yeah, something like that. But that's okay. Cool. Yeah. Geez, I remember ROTC when they had the chalkboard with the writing on in the background. More like radio, I think, was written on the background too, or MLR at least, something like that. Yeah, there you go. Well, sounds like you've been listening for a long time. Yeah, to be honest, since Adam's never coming back, I will mention that. Yeah, that it was basically after I did the local thing here a few times, talking to musicians and trying to post up videos. I ended up watching Royce and Mersh, and that's kind of how I kind of started like streaming it about stuff that's on the internet. Before that, it was just stuff that was in real life. I would still make little goofy stuff and little ads and stuff, but it would be more like about this town, about local stuff in Cape Breton or Nova Scotia. And part of me thinks I should still be doing that a little bit, but I also don't want to bring too much of the real world into this world because of reasons. I don't know. Because I don't know why. Because I don't want people calling them. Like, I know how things can go. I know there's people. God bless, most of you guys are here and great and would never do anything malicious. But you never know. Like, I don't really feel like bringing in someone that I know well. Them getting phone calls from people just because I'm friends with Mersh or something. Because this is the downside of the internet. There's guilt by association, and you're friends with someone, and then you have this whole other group of people that hate you for that for no reason other than that, and then they'll, So it does, unfortunately, sometimes it does limit what you want to put out there or how you want to create, what you want to create. So, but that being said, the first thing I got inspired by from ROTC to make something for them was Jack Black. They were making fun of Jack Black, and I did some kind of stupid thing about how Jack Black was going to be sued by all the 50s singers because Jack Black's all like woobity woo way woo woo all crazy and all the singing, all the kind of type singing where they used to scat and stuff. It was just like a stupid joke. And then the first song I did was with Teddy Spaghetti, Vox Day, which the fact that the man banned the word spaghetti in his chat. When a grown man bans the word spaghetti in his chat, it's inspiring. It wasn't to me. It was to me anyway. So, look, I mean, Bex. I mean, friends is a big word. I mean, we're acquaintances. I like them a lot, but I don't talk or whatever. And I find anyone on the internet, it's hard to say, whatever. I try to be honest and keep like. I was at a wedding this weekend. I had a great time. You definitely hung out with some friends there. Anyways, that's kind of a stupid thing, especially when you're a host. I know the fourth wall, I guess, but you're supposed to act like you're in the room with everyone, or you're speaking to, your friends. But yeah, the Teddy Spaghetti thing was awesome. Like I said, anytime a grown man bans the word spaghetti, because people are calling him Teddy Spaghetti. But not only that, just his whole demeanor with the books behind him and calling himself the dark or the dark lord or dark knight of the internet, the dark lord of the internet. It's just so cringe and so embarrassing. Yeah. So unfortunately, I kind of missed that guy, even though whatever. But to be honest, since Adam won't interview me since he's not here, I'll interview myself. It's like, oh, what kind of stuff do you like, IT? Oh, I like actually doing things about different subjects all the time, like with songs. I don't like to make songs with the same person all the time. I actually like to make different songs with different things. Oh, wow, that's very interesting. Cool. Yeah, now shut the fuck up. Okay, well, that's a very nice thing for the host to say. Good Lord. I swear I'm not schizophrenic. Well, that's what you said. Right on. Cool in the gang. So now I think Adam's just fucking with me. He doesn't want to come back. He just wants to see how long I can ramble on to Lockie and Manu and Jay and the couple other people that are in here. God bless y'all. My good friends. My best friends. My amigos. So look, there's all kinds of things coming in the future. I mean, uh, I'll give breaking news here because I assume this is going to get privated. Lilith Fair just announced that they're coming out with a new act, a new series of performers. It's being reinstated after many years. It's been a good 12, 13 years since they've had the reunion, the failed reunion of Lilith Fair. But this year, believe it or not, it's going to be Lilith Fair. All trans people, all trans women. Beautiful, courageous, strong trans women. Lilith Fair. Think about it. Why not? Anyways. And if it's not happening, tomorrow I'm going to start plans on making a fake trailer about such things. Indeed, Lilith Fair, headed by a trans woman this year, because Sarah McLachlan is just too cis. Nice, yeah. I thought of that. I thought of that tonight, and I figured that's what I'm telling you. It takes a while. Look, I've been out of commission for a few months, but the gears are starting to turn. The wheels are moving. They're in motion, and things will start to come back on this channel. Not this channel. I mean, my channel. The good one, not the one where the host leaves and just leaves his channel open for. He's lucky that I'm a nice Canadian. He's lucky I don't say all the words, all the things, all the noticing. He's lucky I don't start noticing around here. Sorry for my squeaky chair. He is lucky I don't start doing all the noticing around here. Yeah. It's because I respect him. He's been around. We've followed each other on Twitter long enough. We're the best of friends, Adam and I. So he has great trust in that I won't take his channel down. Yeah, right on. So this is my backup channel now. This is my backup channel now. Thank you, Adam. Undercover Adam. That's what I'm gonna start calling it. I'll need the password there. Need the password, Adam. Right now, come on. So yeah, he's never coming back. So now he's just making me stay awake because now he knows that I don't want to leave until he comes back to say goodbye because that would be the polite thing to do. And he knows I'm Canadian and I have to be polite. I just thought of something. That is the plight of the Canadian. Being polite. That's right. You heard it here first. Just came out. I don't know how clever it is. I just came up with it, but it sounds good. It's the plight of Canadians. Being polite. Good stuff. Oh, well, thanks, Specs Rocks. I appreciate that. I never know if it's cringe. Like, to be honest, like I feel like my songs are solid, like 90% of the time. Like I know I have confidence in that, but the ads and promos, it's like it's a coin toss. I feel for the possibility of But you know what? You just throw shit at walls, many walls, because you have a lot of shit, and and the wall is not getting any dirtier without you. So there's that. Yeah. So, but it's good to have thick skin anyway around these parts, being the internet, because and have the understanding that not everyone's gonna like everything you do, and that way you can have you gotta have a sense of humor about it when you're doing comedy. I think. Adam Goldstein. Wow, that's the things you say you're gonna do to your computer in the chat right now. Sounds like a Me Too moment for your computer. We'll be waiting for the police to take your computer and apprehend it and see what's on there. There's probably all kinds of video. I mean, don't want to get into it because it's horrible. And I just watched a horrible video of a murder of a police like murder suicide, not murder suicide, just a murder, and they had all these cameras around their house, and everything was caught on camera. It was this guy that was well off with he was doing well with the restaurant. He married a stripper. She whatever. They were all drinking all the time. It was probably a famous story. You guys probably heard of it, but I just couldn't believe all the camera angles they had, and they didn't show all the different angles of the murder. But anyways, it was wild. I appreciate that, Beck, so much. And to be honest, that's the one of the only things really, keeping the creativity going is people enjoying it. That and any monetary donations that one could make whenever the opportunities arise. But nonetheless, and hey there, Welsh Salty, what's up? I am starting to wonder if Adam's fucking with me or not. If he's restarted the computer. Wait for me one more minute. He said that 10 minutes ago. I'm starting to wonder if you just like want to see how long I can talk. Rest assured, sir, I can talk for a while, but I mean, do they want to listen? Do I have anything fun to say? One thing I'll just say about the environmentalism right now, the history of environmentalism. One ad I did do, I made a little PSA, public service announcement. I thought was noteworthy of environmentalist history was back in the 80s when the ozone layer was going on. Apparently, there's a hole in the sky, and it was due to aerosol spray. And it was actually uncovered. Actually, I did all the research myself. I uncovered all of these government FOIA documents and this and that proved that when Kurt Cobain killed hair metal, that's what closed the ozone layer. Thank you very much. Anyways, I just thought that I'd share that little piece of history with you that probably is 100% true or not, or zero. So Adam says he's reconnecting again, your fine host of the evening who hasn't been here at all. We'll spank him later. I have one of those electronic hands that you wind, crank, and it's like actually a few hands. It's like a rubber, and so I'll get him bent over and I'll crank the hands and it'll just spin around and spank him for being a horrible host. If he comes back in the next 1 minute, in the next 60 seconds, he'll be allowed to get his channel back. If not until then, I'm just going to say the N word until the sun comes up tomorrow, on repeat. Yeah, hard R, and then proceed to play gay pornography. I could probably figure out how to do that. Yeah, that's my plan. So there you go, Adam. Checkmate. Ball's in your court. Jesus, take the wheel. Fun fact, the gentleman who wrote Jesus at the Wheel is a gentleman named Gordy Sampson, who actually built a recording studio in Nova Scotia here, just right down the road where I live. Beautiful multi-million-dollar studio. Who sometimes I get to send tracks to. I have been in this studio to help engineer, to help just to mix down projects to which I have engineered on. But most of the time I send tracks digitally there because, car problems. So anyways, Jesus Take the Wheel built a beautiful recording studio in Nova Scotia that we all get to utilize, well, not all, I guess. I actually do have white privilege. Yeah, it's privilege anyway. I'm privileged to have gotten to work at that studio in the small capacity that I did. Exactly. Yes. And then we'll get into the Middle East after that, Lockie. We'll hit all the subjects, all the hot topics. I wonder if I can I don't think I have control to highlight the chat. No, unfortunately, I don't have that fancy option. I really should have gotten Adam to give me some kind of uh, not monitor status, but moderator status on StreamYards or whatever he's using. Yes. Hey, Jared, what's up? So now Adam is throwing things at his computer, probably heavy objects, so it breaks because he's so frustrated at the fact that his computer doesn't work, and that I do have control over his channel. If I had the Vincent Price Halloween laugh right now on loop, I would. Oh, this is my channel now. 60 seconds has gone by, so I will start to proceed to say the N word, and yeah, Norwegian. Manu, yeah, I'd love some guests, but I have no. I don't know how to invite people. I'm only a lowly participant. I didn't create the stream, or, you know, he has left it unattended, and now I am the ruler of the stream. Until he gets back, which he might come back any second. We'll see. And even then, he'll be disgraced host because look at me. I basically peed all over his stream now. I've streamed all over his stream. I mean, this place is mine now. I've already thrown my candy wrappers on the floor, and so if he comes back, he'll be the co-pilot. I'll be the one landing the plane. Sorry, Adam. I know your people are used to being the chosen ones, but tonight that would be myself. So you. I don't know why I assume you're Jewish. I guess your name's Goldstein. I mean, is that not? I just assumed. I thought we were building bridges. The Catholic and the Jew having a little chat. The guy and the goy. I don't know what the. We are the chosen ones now, Adam. Yes. Well, Adam did choose me, so I mean it works. Well, you'd be tripping too, Jared, if you were left your own devices here for over an hour now. So, and I mean, he has been here occasionally to come along and ask questions or say his piece, but for the most part, anyways. But look. Like I should be just saying, I should just be endlessly promoting, whatever. Look, Jared, if you like music, I do songs. Please feel free to go over to Irrational Times' YouTube channel, which is my channel. My other channel, this is my first channel. My secondary channel, Irrational Times, has a playlist called Songs, and you can find all the lovely jingles and jangles that I've done. Well, look, Bex, you're right. And you know what he's going to have to do? He's going to have to come on my show and be a guest on a game show, because I do game shows as well. Yeah, on my channel, we do music, we do game shows, we do possible comedy, I'd say. And it's true, I am fading a little bit at this moment. I can feel the energy going out of me, but I'm still talking like the Energizer Bunny. And but one of the game shows I want to bring back is there's a Canadian game show, Lochiel may know, depending on his age. It was called Talk About. And it was where you had two teams of two. So you had 4 people competing, 2 against 2. And you'd have a topic. The host would say, okay, there to be, Dickweed and Cuntface there. And be like, okay, Dickweed, talk about baseball. And you'd have to say, ball, glove, umpire, and there'd be 10 keywords. And we adapted that very famous Canadian. Is there anything that's famous Canadian? Very famous Canadian game show, Talk About. And we renamed it Chataboot. Play up our stupid ass fucking accent. And then, so we have had a few versions of this. And it's fun, I enjoy it, and we do it more topical though, and things of the day. So we'll get Adam on one of the chat boots that we're gonna bring back. Either that or we do a lot of trivia as well. But yeah, if you've never seen Talk About, it's a fine show, and we don't say a boot. That's why I called our show Chat a Boot. I say about. This is one thing. Lockie will back me up. He's guaranteed you, Lockie McDonald has never said a boot, and he's from the same place I'm from. We're actually Eastern brothers. It's true. I mean, look, he's just from down the road, for God's sakes. Not even a half hour. They put in a new part of the highway, and now we can get there faster to each other. So Adam said he was back online. He lies. Here, you hear it here first, folks. That Adam Goldstein, dirty, filthy liar. Yes, indeed. Oh, Jared's been to BC. Oh, cool. That's the heroin haven of the North. That would be BC. No, BC used to be the weed capital of Canada. Now it's the heroin haven. Isn't it nice how things change? It's lovely. No, do you know, I've actually never been to BC. I'm a bad Canadian. I've only made it as far as Manitoba. I did cross over into Manitoba, but that was the farthest I made it, I have to admit. So I don't think I can actually consider myself a real Canadian. Even though I was born in PEI, grew up in Nova Scotia, and a biological...
I'm screaming, I hate this fucking shit. I'm done. I'm sorry. Dude, I swear to God, that entire fucking time, I don't mean to take over the show here, but that entire fucking time, I'm trying every step. Do this. It reloaded, wouldn't fucking load. I'm so sorry, dude.
How dare you come in here and just start yelling in the middle of me hosting this show?
Dude, I'm a fucking cunt. I'm a cunt. I should fucking kill myself. What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm finally fucking here. God damn it. This might be my last live stream. I might keep doing the YouTube thing, but I swear to fucking motherfucking cunt loving Christ, I swear to God, I'm sorry. That was, I can't explain how fucking enraging that was. And I really appreciate you, man. You're a fucking mensch for being here and for holding down the fort. So thank you.
Well, as your people say, sometimes you might have to shut it down. You might have to shut the live streaming down.
Yeah. Well, it's been going great up until now. I gotta configure the fucking internet here, but Jesus Christ, you guys rock for being here.
And they're saying in the chat that you are very loud and clicking. It's true. I can hear the clicking. It's like not the good kind of clicking, like the African clicking. It's just the digital.
Right, I was just screaming for a minute, so maybe I could pop my audio down. Hold on.
Yeah, you want to get that gain. Take that gain button down.
I don't actually have gain. It's funny you say that because it must be a distortion thing. Because I got a buddy of mine and he's got like a good setup, but usually when he calls in, I'm gonna pop my audio down a little bit now. But he automatically, how is this? Automatically adjust mic volume. Is that better?
It's still horrific.
Really?
Yes.
Horrific.
But nonetheless, listen. Do you know what? I should probably get crashing to bed. I gotta get school.
Yeah, dude. I'm so sorry, but man, I'd love to have you back on sometime, like for real, without all the disasters. But it's been great talking to you, man. I'm so sorry, dude. I feel so bad that this happened.
Okay, you sound like like an angry robot. So I love it.
Yeah, my bad, dude. But yeah, dude, I'd absolutely love to have you back on and definitely do this properly with you sometime because, yeah, it was cool talking to you, man. Just sorry, it was an absolute disaster. Dude, you're the man for holding down the fort. Thank you so much.
Peace out, Adam. Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, you too, bro. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.
Woo. Let's do another 15.
Yeah, sorry about that, dude.
Oh. It's all right. Oh, it's all good.
All right. Well, have a good night, dude.
Yeah, you too. See you around.
Hell yeah. Jesus Christ, man. That was a real comedy bangers. So, yeah, that was my great appearance with fucking Steven from Irrational. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. I had all of the fucking, I had all of the shit. Yeah, let's bring some fucking comments. Sounds terrible. This guy is mad at 19 nights amazing. Can you guys hear me? The whole fucking time I was screaming. I don't think I was on. Okay, good. That was like from a minute ago. Okay. So yeah, Jesus Christ, man, that was absolutely that was the worst. Not just an after show, but the main show. And guys, if you guys haven't already, go subscribe to Irrational right now. Holy Christ, guys, man. I feel bad, man. I feel bad. Not how I like the front of the phone. Are you talking about my life? He's talking about my life, right? It's all economic. It's shit. How about now? What sound now? I just want to make sure. This isn't the alien alternative. Jesus. Yeah. If there's any time to take your fucking fly, this would be a night where all my streams can just come down. I appreciate the fucking feedback. Unfortunately, I was a little too focused on talking, even trying to like reconnect and trying to fix the stream while everybody was trying to do this. So I do appreciate that. Trust me. My feelings are hurt. I'd rather you guys tell me if the stream sucks. Yeah, Irrational Time does really, man. He's great. He definitely does good stuff. Maybe someday I'd like to get him on the show. Lauren Green, 1970s. I don't understand the reference. Yeah, you know what? It's something that my mom used to say. She would say, whenever your back's against the wall, there's really no way you're going forward. But, this is really my fault. So, yeah, the extra special. Is my audio better now? Does it still sound fucked up? I'm obviously going to end this anyways. Jared, no, what's up, buddy? I'll try it again another time. I'm not as worried about, like, I'm sure he'd love to come on sometime. Probably not. I wouldn't, dude. I'm not gonna lie. If I were, I don't know what his opinion of me is already, but if I were him and if I came on someone's show and this was the experience, I don't know, man. It wouldn't be. Yeah, audio's horrible. All right, so I'm gonna have to end it. Sorry, guys. I want to keep fucking talking. I really was looking forward to doing a show tonight. I guess it just isn't in the cards. Live streaming fucking sucks. YouTube can suck my ass, and so can fucking Apple, because everything works like shit tonight. But I really appreciate you guys so much for watching. I'll figure something out for next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll talk to you guys. Don't forget to check out the Gold Stream next Monday at the same time. If I'm even still alive, I don't know if I can survive the shame of this, but I'm trying to be a good sport about it. I'm trying not to be too fucking mad. Yeah, Steven had a good attitude about it. Just imagine, I'm not trying to be like a baby, but just imagine this entire fucking time you trying, if you're someone that runs a fucking show and you have this happen, you have the entire show unravel while you're fucking live and you have a guest and everything was fucking working. Yeah, it's so frustrating. Every fucking minute, every second was just needle. It was so fucking frustrating. I shouldn't whine about it, because hide your face in shame, Adam Lucky. You know what? I really should. Hold on. Wait, let me Yeah, I disconnected for a second. How was that? Hey, I appreciate you guys for feeling bad for me. What can I really do? At this point, there's nothing I can really do but just sit here and acknowledge what a complete fucking shit show tonight was. And you know what? If it's not my fault, who else? Who else can I really blame for it, So am I back? Well, Salty, I'm back. What's up? What happened again? I don't know what happened again, but you know what? The stream went down. The main show went down so many times, and I fucking cut out, and my software just shit the bed on me so many times. I don't even know. I'm completely, audio's perfect. Oh, that's good. I'm completely lost track of like what the fuck is going on. Hey guys, what's up? Adam here. Welcome to the after show. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what? I'm not mad. Like I'm not frustrated with anybody else except for myself, but it's just so aggravating. I am such a better fucking showrunner than this. I am such a better fucking, I'm not one of the better streamers. I'm not going to go out there and say I'm like one of the better people that does a fucking show, but I'm so much better than this, man. This is not how I do shit. Blame Boston. You know what? I can't. I'm so fucking, I gotta admit, I'm so fucking happy to be back here. And I'm probably yelling. Yeah, you spoke too soon about the audio being starting up. Yeah, what the fuck, man? I have this problem every time I do StreamYard. I have some kind of fucking bullshit. I actually do think it has to do with my microphone. Okay, I don't know if that's better. I unhooked my mic and clicked it back. This fucking thing's a piece of shit anyways. Scratching again, yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna end the stream. I appreciate you guys giving me the feedback. Usually don't have this kind of problem. I don't have this kind of problem, especially when I'm doing a one-on-one. It usually happens when I go on a stream with like 18 other people. So yeah, I guess I got to upgrade the mic and look into the latency, do an internet check. I need to go back and test everything. Way better. Yeah, you guys keep saying way better. Definitely the mic, it came back right. Well, that's good. Maybe I just got to plug it back in next time. If it's gonna I'm gonna run this for a minute. I'm gonna keep talking for a minute. Tell me in like a minute or two. If it starts being shitty again, just let me know, because that might be like a quick fix, a go-to. So anyways, yeah, it was great to talk to Steven. I feel like I didn't get a chance to really talk though. Not to him. I mean, I don't mind. I'm glad that he fucking had a lot to say, but I just feel bad that I wasn't able to even be here, because I'm busy trying to reboot the computer, trying to restart the stream, trying to keep track of it on my phone, so at least I know whether I'm live. That's why it's a good idea, if you guys ever do a show, if you ever do a live stream, you have to have a monitor. You have to have a fucking phone or another screen. You have to check and make sure that you're still live. You can never just assume that things are going to be working. So yeah, IT is really cool, man. I just feel like it'll be funny. We'll laugh about it next time if he really does decide to come on. I'm not even kidding around, dude. If he doesn't want to come back on my show, I would not blame him one bit. I wouldn't blame him. Yeah, he was a solid guest, solid host, man. Absolutely. He does a great show. And it was good getting to meet him, even if this was a complete disaster. So yeah, maybe next time I will this is another reason why I gotta be honest, I fucking hate using StreamYard. It's been convenient, it's been very usable for me for the idea of the after show, because I like having people zoom in. I like being able to shoot the shit with other people. And to also not have to worry about running a show. That was the whole idea, was, you know what, we'll do the live stream thing, set it and forget it. I won't have to I just thought to myself, I won't have to fucking be running the show and of course the whole time I end up doing the troubleshooting and all the bullshit that normally I don't want to have to focus on when I have a guest. I want to listen to my guest. I felt bad, like I couldn't even fucking listen. But yeah, no, he's a good dude. He'll be back. But it's just frustrating. It's one of those things when I do a show and I do a stream, like if you're somebody that doesn't do it, in the back of your head the whole time, you're like, is this working right? You're doing the job of a showrunner, which is worrying about everything. And every second you're like, okay, this segment, we're doing this next, we're doing that. You're trying to walk and chew gum. And when something goes wrong and it doesn't work according to plan, it's so fucking aggravating, because it's like nothing you can do but sit there and try in real time to just troubleshoot everything. You know what I mean? It's like, what can you really do? You can't melt down. I was trying right there not to fucking melt down. But it's so funny, because there's really nothing you can do, and there was really nothing I could say. It's like if you disconnect and reconnect once or twice, it's annoying, but people will. It happens in live streaming. People get it. But when where it happens 27 fucking times each time, I'm like, even if I do reconnect, what am I gonna say for myself, man? I got nothing to say. So it's funny, but it's aggravating. But for an audience, for somebody who tuned in that wanted to watch me do like a semi-decent show tonight, it's like everybody tuning in is like, what the fuck is this? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Doing far better than I could ever do, bro. Well, you don't have a very high opinion of yourself, do you? Because that was pretty funny. I want to go back and look at oh my God, because you guys seemed like you were pretty disappointed in me. I can't blame you guys one bit. I want to find some of the mean comments. You sound like Big Brother now. Okay. Adam, just end it, man. It's all echo and demonic. Yeah, he's talking about my life. Extra special effects. Yep. Nice. See, even fucking IT is laughing at me right now. God is laughing at me. Everybody's laughing at me. Your audio sound horrific. Yeah. Jesus Christ. See, that's funny. I actually was supposed to be, I had a chance to go on the Chrissy Mayer show on her podcast before, like it was a long fucking time ago. It was after the whole Stuttering John thing. And she was, she was going to have me on. And then I had the same problem, the fucking scratchiness with the microphone. So yeah, I blew my chance to get on her show. It's getting worse. What are you talking about? You're just talking about the world. Sounds terrible. Okay, I'm going to remember this one. This guy is mad and IT needs a raise. Were you guys listening to me while I thought I wasn't connected? I was like, you fucking cunt motherfucker. I really was. Like, if you guys think I sounded mad on the show, you should have heard me when I thought I wasn't live, and I'm realizing now I may have been live. Shit happens. Just work out the tech issues and you'd be fine. You know what? I would love to have. That's what I was trying to do the whole time. I was like, okay, don't freak out. Just disconnect, reconnect, open the tab, close the tab, copy the link, repaste it. It wasn't like everything I was doing. It was just, you know what I'm talking about, where you try to fix the computer and nothing registers. That was basically what was happening. So I got nothing to do right now, but basically just keep spiraling about what happened. I think it's funny though. I'm feeling better. You know what? This is one of those things where you get mad about something. It's disappointing. It's frustrating. And the more you talk about, if you talk it out and you think about it and you laugh at it, then it's fucking funny. So now I'm starting to like get over it. You know, it's kind of all right. Too loud. Lucky McDonald. I'm looking at your comments. I'm listening to everything everybody's saying, and I'm listening to the feedback. I deserve stop yelling, bro. Yeah, I might have been yelling. I was kidding. I felt like I was doing a bit for a minute there when Steven was looking at me. I'm like, is he like mad? Like, is he like freaked out? I feel like I might have freaked you guys out a little bit. I'm sorry. I feel like I might have freaked my dog out too, because my dog hasn't walked over here in a while since I started yelling. Raji, come here. I'm not mad. Oh, I hope I didn't scare him. I hope I don't go in the other room and he's not like all scared, all shivering underneath the table. And I got to go tell him, Raji, you don't got to be scared, buddy. Whoa, Adam. Adam, shut this fake Canadian down. Oh, he's not a fake Canadian, man. He's the man. I would love to listen. I'd like to go back and listen to the replay of this because I'm sure he did a great show without me. It's funny. I've had some things go wrong before on the after show. I think this is the first time where I proved that like I'm not good enough for my own show. I'm not even good enough for the gold stream anymore. IT needs a spliff. I think he was rolling one. I think he was rolling one before he had the burden of having to take over my fucking show. So yeah, he seemed like he was really cool about it. I wasn't worried like he was gonna get unreasonably mad. I just think it's, you know, you take time out of your day to appear on somebody's show and then, you know, the whole fucking thing comes apart at the rails. That sucks, you know. I'm sure he felt bad for me, but you know, I'll reach out to him. I'll get with him at some point. I might give him a little time though, because that was I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody has stream troubles. Even Red Bar does. You know what the good thing he does though? That's smart. What Red Bar does is that he records it so that when the stream goes down, at least the recording is like pristine. He has a pristine recording. I would always listen to him on the RSS feeds. And I got to admit, the Who Are These podcasts? It seems like every time they do a live show, it seems like they have streaming problems as well. The only problem is this is just a stream show. So if the stream goes down, it's not like there's going to be a pristine replay that I can just pop up. So I might have to edit this and just cut the usable parts out and re-upload it. I think that would probably be my best bet. Salty, we're not laughing, dude. I'm trying to laugh at myself. Chrissy is pregnant, really? Fucking Gummy Mayor having another little Gummy Mayor running around. Yeah, you know what? I like Chrissy Mayer. She was last time I reached out to her. She was yeah. She seems like sometimes she can be a little bit of a douchebag. She was a little standoffish, a little douchey with me last time, but I do like Chrissy though. She is pregnant. Yeah, maybe Chad Zumach can like lay off all the creepy stuff with her now. He's one who gets really fucking creepy with her. Audio sounds good now. Okay, that's good to know, man. Appreciate it. Lucky, I still can't believe he said my name was easy. Never thought I'd hear anyone say that. Yeah, you know what? It's like I've seen you, dude. You've been in my chat for a long time, and even I can still barely fucking. I basically have dyslexia though, so you can't really hold me to that too bad. That is funny though. Adam, you are so good now. I don't know about that. I think maybe the audio sounds a little bit better. You see what I'm talking about, though? Even on my shittiest day, I feel like if I can just talk and try to do a show, it'll be like all right. And today it was like I didn't even get the chance. Yeah, dogs feel your vibes. They really do. I'm not gonna lie. There've been plenty of times. There was one time where me and my mom were arguing about something. I wasn't even yelling. I wasn't really even mad. I was just like, Mom, what are you like? No, Mom, that's not what it is, Mom. It's this, it's not that. And then I went in the other room and he was like, and he's a little Maltese dog. I wanted to actually bring him on the stream so you guys could see him. Raji, come here. Roger, come say hi. Come say hi to the show. Oh, yeah, I know. That's just what I need to get my dog. My dog's sitting over there. I don't want to be part of this fucking dog shit fucking stream, dude. Keep me out of your technical nightmare, Adam. Anyways, yeah, he's my dog. He loves me. I hope he's not too scared. Raji, it's okay, buddy. I hope he's not too scared of me right now. I think Steven looked like he was a little scared when I came back and I was like, God fucking damn it, fuck streaming, fuck blah, blah. And I'm not even aware if I was even live. Didn't IT have a whole platter of weed? I don't know, but I got some fucking weed tonight that is really good. I got an eighth of weed when I came back to Massachusetts. That beats the shit out of any of the Delta 8 bullshit weed that I had down in Georgia, right? And then all Canadians have platters of weed. Yeah, except they gotta have a different name for it. It's funny how like they have different names. Yeah, I forget what it was. It was he said something tonight that was like a Canadian version of an American thing, and I didn't know what it was. But anyways, yeah, my ADD is definitely kicking in right now. Can you tell? Can you tell I have ADD? So yeah, she's like 40. Her kid might be retarded. You're talking about Chrissy Mayer. Yeah, that's right. I didn't realize she is older than me because I'm like 37. So yeah, she's gotta be definitely pushing it. Yeah, as far as that goes. But I think it's possible that she might have a normal kid. I think yeah, there's much higher chance of complications after 35. It's definitely a shit show. Okay, so Lucky, you missed the earlier show, dude. You didn't miss anything. The stream went down like 4 fucking times, and it was yeah, the problem is when your stream goes down and then you reconnect, you lose your audience. Everybody has to leave and come back. And the problem that I had was that I really realized because I've never had this happen before that when you go offline, when you get kicked off and you go back on, you lose your momentum. You go from being in the middle of doing a show to suddenly you're like, okay, do I just start back up and just start talking like nothing happened? Do I have to reintroduce? Do I re-explain everything? Do I start the segment over? Usually I end up just bailing on the segment and starting a new. That's what I did tonight. I think I did 3 segments. I didn't get through one of them. And it's not the end of the world. I don't want you guys to think I take this fucking shit too seriously. I'm a fucking douchebag who has a hobby of doing a YouTube channel, and I really appreciate you guys for watching. But my point is, this is not how I imagine things, or this is not how I run a fucking show. Even me, like I do not fucking run a show like this. It's frustrating. This is not how I want things to go. So it is what it is. I guess I don't know what. I'll just have to test the fuck out of my stream next time. Run a fucking speed test. I don't know what else to do. The only thing that really comforts me, I can believe the fucking comforting thing that somebody told me earlier, where they said that everybody's fucking tech is not working tonight. So fingers crossed. Maybe I'm not the only cunt on the internet tonight. Bex, your mojo kept rising. Well, you know what I do? I do feel like it takes me a while to get settled in. I get a little uncomfortable sometimes when I sit down. I get the lights in my face, everything's starting, the music is starting. And I don't know if you've ever seen the introduction of my streams. It's not it takes me a little while to get settled in. And once I get settled in, I really do like that. Your mom was 39 when she had you ADD. Fucking I used to have like an ADD bell or something like that. Where the fuck is my clown horn? I had my fucking clown. I almost destroyed my computer with it. So sorry about that. Raji, come over here, buddy. I want my dog to come here and bail me out. Now that Steven's gone, Roger, he's basically the guest now. The after show with Roger the dog. So yeah, no, I do think that I get a little bit of momentum. I do think that I tend to be a little more natural, a little more comfortable. Things start to make sense, after about half an hour of streaming. And for it to end when I'm in the middle of the show and have to restart it, that's so fucking aggravating. Especially if I didn't have an after show, I wouldn't have cared because I would have just kept streaming for 3 hours. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, let's get the show, let's get it in the bag, let's get it done, and then I have the after show to worry about. So this is way too much explanation, but I feel like I just like got started. Like I was just get to where like I feel like I should be like I'm getting ready to like do a show now, and it's like everything just completely, and now everything's working totally fucking fine. So as aggravating as it is, I guess that's life sometimes, right? My mobile phone volume was playing up during those complications, if that means anything. I don't know what that means, Manu. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? There was definitely some kind of a weird technical problem, and it was on my end for sure, but it was something that I never dealt with before. So oh well, it happens. I think I'm gonna definitely private the mainstream. I think I'm gonna take it down, and like just I'll edit and put the highlights up. I'll put some explanation so people understand, because I think it's kind of funny. It's like it's almost like it's kind of a bit. I couldn't have planned it better if it had been a bit, but unfortunately, yeah, I would love to say that this is a bit, but this is most definitely not a bit. So yeah, this was probably my lowest fucking point. Thoughts on Ethan Klein? Um, I don't know. Is he kind of turned the corner? Is he? I heard somebody say that he's like actually red pilled now. He sounds like he's been red pilled. Don't know what the whole story is there. It's hard for me sometimes. What is this? Sorry, I'm looking at a new feature, so I can favorite a fucking comment. I don't know how that works. That's interesting. I gained a new subscriber, Manu. Well, appreciate it, man. I don't know if I've seen you in the chats before, but I do appreciate it. The show does not usually run like this. Usually, if you go back and you watch some of the old streams, much smoother. You know, the show's not perfect. I'm not a real professional, but Bernie and Kelsey, what's up, buddy? Hey, you got time to pop on? I'm fucking bored, man. I'm not doing anything. I don't know if you want to shoot the shit for a minute. Hold on. I'm going to send you the link. Totally cool if you can't, bro, but I'm just fucking damn. It's been a crazy night, and I had everything fucking go wrong tonight. So I'm going to send you, yeah, Bernie, I'm sending you the link now. If you can pop on, cool. If not, no pressure, man. You don't think Ethan's red pill? Well, I wouldn't have normally thought that. He's not exactly what you would call a red pill type of guy. I also tried sending Kelsey the link too, but I don't think he got it. Yeah, I know. It's, you know what? I don't trust these people, and I don't trust a lot of these people. There's a lot. Yeah, cool, Bernie. Appreciate it, man. It's good. I definitely want a chance to shoot the shit with you guys, because I know we've been meaning to get on each other's shows, and like with the whole move, I'm still working on some fucking some video stuff for Bernie and Kelsey too. Guys, by the way, subscribe to the Bernie and Kelsey show right now. Bernie and Kelsey on YouTube. They're also on Apple Podcasts. I believe they're on Rumble. Are you guys on Spotify too? Ethan Klein looks like he's never attempted any physical activity at any point in his life. He looks disgusting. Bernie, my man, what's up, dude? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man?
I hope you weren't watching me tonight.
No, I didn't have a chance to watch it.
No, dude. It's good. It was the worst fucking cunt fuck disaster of a fucking stream I've ever had in my. The fucking stream went down like 18 times. I'm house sitting right now, so I'm back in Boston. Got everything set up. Was planning on doing a fucking show. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was planning on doing a fucking show, and it just was such a disaster. Then I had this guest, Steven from Irrational Times. He was just on.
Yeah.
When he came on, my shit, I don't know what it is. My internet got fucked up, and every time I tried reconnecting, I couldn't. And I don't know what it was, if it was the internet, if it was a firewall. All of a sudden, my computer just went apeshit. And I was as frustrated as I was. I kept being like, oh, I'm going to reconnect. Hold on a minute. Hold on. And then I'd reconnect, and it would work for like 5 minutes. And it just kept fucking booting me off. And
your shit sucks, though. That always happens to you.
It makes me look like such a fucking cunt. And it usually doesn't happen. Like I have like minor, I have like fixable problems, stuff where you can like minor shit that you can fix. And it's just, it just tonight wasn't my night, I guess, Yeah. So how you doing, man? What's up?
Good. We just got done doing a show. So we had a local comedian on with us. It was good.
Really nice, good. Man. Yeah. Nice. Very cool. Everybody's watching. Subscribe to Bernie and Zach on YouTube right now. I'm going to pop you guys up.
Yeah, so Bernie and Kelsey.
I'm sorry, Bernie and Kelsey. Yeah, subscribe to the Bernie and Kelsey show with Turk. And dude, that's awesome. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
We had a local comedian, so Cedric Washington, on there with us. He's touring around the Southeast and doing shows and stuff. So it was a good time.
Oh, nice, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we were running in stupid shit too, though, at StreamYard. I don't know what it is. It's kind of gonna get clunky every now and then, but
maybe it's the server thing. And I don't, what, to me, like the after show is just about shooting the shit with people. So I'm not as worried about the production quality. It's nice. It's like a hang, just a kind of a supplement after show kind of thing. But yeah, like my regular OBS stream was going down tonight too. It was just maybe it's a server thing, but yeah, I think my internet. I might have to adjust my internet settings a little bit. But it once or twice going down, one not a big deal, but it was like 18 fucking times. And towards the end, I was getting frustrated because I kept saying, "I'm coming back. Hold on, I'm coming back." And Steven from IT got to give it to him. He was a fucking menschman. He held the fort down. He was just there he basically took over the show, and he did a really great job. And you know what? I hope to get him on the show in the future, like for real.
Yeah. We would mean to get you on there too. We're doing a super show and right around Christmas time, and we're gonna have a bunch of people on there. So
oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been I definitely want to get you guys on my after show too. It's kind of an experiment. I'm obviously trying to build it up and try to sort of get it going. But tonight just wasn't a good night. But I had Zach Waldman on a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
But I definitely want to get you guys on and reach out and have more guests, because it's fun, and I like getting the audience involved too. Like sometimes I just posted the link in the chat. Bex just said drop the link, so I put it down. I don't know if he wants to join, but yeah, other than that, I like the show because it's just a hang. There's no pressure. I don't like having anything prepared. As much as it can, like, stifle the conversation. Sometimes I feel like on the main show, I have too much of an agenda. Sometimes it's nice to just go live and be like, how you doing, man? Tell me about what you're doing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of like what we do in our show. I mean, we talked about shit, but majority of it's just kind of hanging out, just shooting shit.
The one thing is I don't know anything about fucking sports though. And I know your show is like a lot of sports, and I'm I know
a little bit, but we were talking about some stupid ass Long Island bus driver that was drinking White Claws.
A school bus driver?
Yeah, a school bus driver was drinking White Claws, and she didn't know it was a White Claw, like it was alcoholic. And so
really?
She ended up getting fired, and she was crying. It was awesome.
Oh wow, dude, that's funny. I did a reaction to this. I don't know if you heard about the teacher in Oklahoma. 3rd grade teacher got caught like shit-faced drunk 3 times the legal limit on the first day of school.
What a nasty cunt.
And they were trying. The lady was a real retard too, because the cops were trying to like work with her, and they basically were like, we're not going to arrest you, but you're going to lose your job, this and that. Why don't you just tell us what really happened? And all they said is call an Uber or get somebody to pick you up. And she's like, well, I don't want. She was obviously fighting with her husband. You could tell her husband was probably. She does this all the time. He's probably sick of her. I think they were getting a divorce or something. So she didn't have someone to pick her up. And the whole time she's like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And they're like, okay, can you just call someone to pick you up? We're not going to arrest you. And she ended up getting herself arrested because she just kept playing games. She ended up, they found like a cup of wine that she had stashed in the classroom somewhere. So it's like, you brought it into the school. Now they should be able to arrest you. She was wiping out the cup. She was just being a douchebag. It's like, they really weren't trying to arrest this fucking woman, and she just made it so fucking hard on herself. But I'm watching the whole video. You see the body cam video, and it's like 30 minutes of just watching someone die inside. It was like watching Jerry Lundegaard in fucking Fargo. You know what I mean? Where he's lying and he think, I'm just gonna say I don't know what you're talking about. But they're sitting there, and the cops, they know what you did. Like, they have the evidence.
What a moron.
It's like the guy that's denying shit to Chris Hansen, and Chris Hansen's like, well, I have the chat logs of you saying, I want to suck your blank, and I want to put my penis at, at that point, it's like, dude.
Proof that you wanted to lick his little girl's asshole.
Yeah, and it's, but watching somebody try to lie their way out of it, it's like kind of a, what do you call it, bottleneck effect or a train wreck kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, I love seeing stuff like that. We bring it on the show too. We're not a whole lot of sports, but a little bit in there. We just kind of talk about whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good, man. I really enjoy this whole streaming thing. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice when the tech fucking works.
When it fucking works, that's the thing.
And sometimes it does work. Sometimes it does fucking work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a mind of its own, this stupid shit sometimes. I try to think about it. I'm like, oh, maybe I have a Mac. Maybe it'll run better.
Dude, I got a Mac right now. If you watch my show tonight, watch the stream go down and down and down and down. I got a Mac, man. No, they make shit now. I honestly wish in the future, I think I may get like a PC. I'll do a custom build. I'll do it properly. I'll have somebody advise me, and I'm going to install Linux on it. That's what I'm going to do. Just everything Linux. Yeah,
that's the way to do it. That's the safest way of doing it.
Are you into gaming? You seem like you know your shit when it comes to PC.
Yeah, I play a little bit.
Nice.
I play a lot of console stuff now, but I did a lot of gaming back in the day. I grew up on computers. I sold computers, and I did all kinds of shit. So I kind of know what's good and what's bad. But
you ever think about doing like a streaming channel, like game streaming? You seem like that would be something that would be cool to try.
I thought about doing it. I like even the Call of Duty stuff, that Kumia plays and stuff like that. I thought about doing something similar to that. But I'm just not that good. Like I always get sniped out and end up getting shot all the time. It's just irritating.
Well, you know what you should do though is just become one of those streamers that's really known, like where you're not good at the game, but you're really good at doing color commentary.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I've got a knack for that, but I'm still pretty fucking stupid at it. I hate it. I love playing, but I'm just bad at it.
I was never good at video games, and I always loved video games for like nostalgia.
Yeah.
Used to play Sega. I remember like for the longest time after Sega Genesis kind of went out of style, like I was into like some PS1 and stuff like that, but I never really got too much into like PS2, and that's around the time when games actually got really good.
Yeah.
But you know what was really trippy was right after the pandemic started, I had a buddy that he had made like this modification. He did some kind of a jailbreak type of deal where he had VR on a computer and he jailbroke like GTA 5, like the 2013 game.
Nice.
I played that on VR, dude. You haven't played GTA 5 until you've played it on VR. It felt so fucking real, and I got high for the first time. I hadn't smoked weed in a long time, and my buddy just got me all high, and then he's like, put the VR helmet on, and I'm walking around. I was so scared. I was playing. Do you ever play GTA and you just try to like follow the law and not get in trouble? That's basically what I was doing because I was scared. Because it was like I was really there, so I didn't want to be like virtually arrested or get like the shit beat out of me or get shot. Like I was too scared. But that playing that game when you just walk around and you're listening to people's like cell phone conversations, like that game,
great.
It's scary though. It's fucking scary. And then I thought think about what VR is going to be like in 5 years. When it's going to get to a point you're not going to be able to tell the difference. Like what you'll do is you'll play a video game, and when the video game starts, your memory will be temporarily erased. And you will imagine playing a video game where you believe that it's real.
Yeah, it's like that damn Batman Forever where it's got the fucking thing that it just shoots into your brain and is, makes it all go away. It's weird. Like,
dude, that takes
technology's going.
I remember seeing Batman Forever. That was like summer '95, dude. That takes me way back. That was the shitty Val Kilmer Batman when Joel Schumacher when he had the fucking nipples and but I fucking
dude,
but when you were a kid,
super hard, bro.
But yeah, right. But when you were a fucking kid in the '90s, man, you didn't care like how shitty the movie. Even the shitty movies back then were like fun to go see.
Yeah. It was. I like Dead Man on Campus. During when that came out with the damn stupid American Pie movies around the same time.
Yeah. Oh, those movies do not hold up.
So
if you ever try rewatching American Pie, it does not hold up at all. Yeah.
So bad.
She stuck a flute up her pussy, bro. That's so fucking it's like watching one of those shit. It's like watching Stuttering John's like National Lampoon movie. Have you ever seen Stuttering John's movie?
No, and I don't want to.
It's one too many. I saw it as a watch
his
party.
Fucking live stream the other day. It's so fucking bad.
What was going on? I'll have to live vicariously through you because I only hear about John secondhand through other people.
John he's so shot out now that he's trying so hard to be so funny.
Oh, he's leaning into it now.
He's trying, and he talks to himself in the third person.
Ugh.
And it's like,
So he's basically jumped his own shark. He's jumped the Dabble, like the Dabbleverse jumped the shark, and now John's jumping the shark over the Dabbleverse. It's shark fucking retard. It's shark jumping Inception. Sorry.
Good call. I like it.
Yeah.
It's so true though. And like people still watch that motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't
people watching his stupid ass stream.
It's getting to the point where I don't understand John's continued fascination. I understand the fascination with John. Believe me, like I was one of the first people to do content about him visually on YouTube. Right. Even Carl wasn't doing it on WATP, but it was like, so I understand the fascination. I don't understand the people that are still fascinated with him now. Because it's like it's all been done. He's done everything that he's gonna do, and it's like I don't understand the success of MLC because, like there was a time where I thought, Kevin Brennan, it's kind of funny to watch him go on an unhinged rant. It's like if you've seen one of his rants, you've seen all of them.
Well, that's the thing. I watched Kevin when he first started MLC, and it was good. It's like when it was him and
sure,
had the old fucking guy on there. What's his name?
It was good with Bob.
Yeah.
Bob was always funny on that show.
Yeah, and now it's just pathetic. Now it's just him ranting about random shit.
Who's even on there? Ray DeVito's not even on there, right? And
DeVito left.
he's
Yeah.
another guy I like. He seems like a likable guy. I don't understand the fascination with Ray DeVito. Like I just never,
Yeah.
I never really felt nothing. I don't want to insult the guy because he seems nice, but he just doesn't
Yeah.
seem that interesting to me. I don't get it.
Yeah. It's just
Did you see him on Red Bar though, where Red Bar was
Yes, I
having him
see
drunk?
that.
Holy shit! Right? Yeah, that was so Red Bar's so fucking unnecessarily mean. But did you see
Such
that?
a dick.
Did you see that Jesse PS did a whole show cutting up Steel Toe last week, and he made fun of me too. He played my
I
interview with
seen
Aaron.
that. So you
Holy
sent it to
shit.
me. I seen that shit about you, but
Yeah.
I think he's trying too hard though. He's
Oh, who
trying.
Jesse PS? Oh, he's a
Yeah.
character, but
Yeah.
it's very kayfabe. And I've been watching him
Mhm.
for a while. Like he does some good stuff, but it's very kayfabe. And I didn't even realize this until I went back and I listened to an interview. Not an interview, it was an appearance he did on Red Bar. He went on Red Bar and had it out. He had a big fight with Red Bar. Red Bar was shutting him down, yelling at him. And this was maybe back in like 2012 or something like that. And
Yeah.
Jesse, his voice sounds totally different, where he kind of sounds, you ever hear, it's like, have you ever heard Cardiff Electric when he's out of character? When I
Yeah.
first started talking to him, I was one of the first guests on his show. And I went on there and he talked in a totally, it was like a Kermit the Frog
Yeah,
voice.
right.
And you hear him now and it's a lot more regular. It's a little more closer to his voice. So you see the difference in voice. You know what I mean? And you start to, so it was one of those things where you listen to Jesse and his voice doesn't sound like that. It's like Red Bar. He's doing a character, guys. Radio guy. I'm doing a radio show. And I
got a radio voice.
That's one thing that I never really felt comfortable doing is I might go, hey, guy, I might be like a little silly for like a second, but the entirety of the show, everybody listen to Adam Gold. It's like, oh, I can't do that.
So bad.
That's it's a level of fake that you don't have to do. I'm all about real guy just talking into the microphone, being honest. You know,
that's it. And I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. Like I was thinking, I was like, eventually this dude's probably going to get our show, rip it apart, whatever it is. But I don't give a fuck. It just is what it is.
So Lucky in the chat, Lucky McDonald, Jesse sucks. You lost your Twitter because of Jesse PS. Do tell. You got to tell me what happened. How that happened, because that's crazy. And I know I've heard a lot of things. I've never personally seen evidence of it, but there have been a lot of accusations. First of all, of copying Red Bar, copying Sam Hyde, but also that he does gay ops, that he has his little pod awful cult. So his, you know what I mean? That's another thing that I never want. I like the idea of having a community of cool people. What's up, Lambda? In the chat. So you're watching live streams with kittens. Is that with Mersh? The hack first did this to me. Yeah. It's funny because it's just what was I gonna say? Fuck, sorry, I completely lost my fucking train of thought. ADHD.
Right, Harry.
Huh?
A lot of dumb fans in the Dabbleverse.
I gotta say, man, as somebody that I don't think it always was like that. The thing that kind of made me mad, so this goes back to Jesse PS a little bit, is recently somebody did a bit, or I guess they think that this is a bit. They did what they thought was a bit where they sent, they know John's address. They sent, what was I going to say? They sent fucking food to his house, like a fake Uber Eats delivery, but the food's paid for. And he did that to Stuttering John, and he did it during his live stream to interrupt his stream, which I don't like doing that. But also that's what Jesse PS did to fucking Mersh. So it's, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like that because it's like you're taking somebody else's bit and you're doing it. You're doing it to get clout. You're doing that to say, so you can nudge people and say, hey, look what I did. Isn't that funny that I thought to send John Uber? It's somebody else's fucking bit, bro.
Not
somebody else
how many fucking live streamers is taking shit away from O&A or shit that they did.
It is.
So it's like,
it is, and that's another thing Jesse was saying. He was calling everybody fake Opie and Anthony. Everybody's doing Opie and Anthony. Well, I mean, it's like you could say everybody's trying to do Howard Stern. You know, none of us would be fucking talking into microphones if it wasn't for that guy. You know,
right? Exactly. Nobody be doing a fucking live stream or any type of anything, any type of show if it wasn't for Stern. You know, it is what it is.
Absolutely true. So Lucky in the chat, I don't even know who he is. He was pissed that I'm an ROTC fan. I will confirm, if you're not on Jesse's side, if you're not part of his cult, he definitely gets weird and he will definitely ice you out. He was actually going to come on my show And then he had his whole falling out with Alex Stein. And I remember I left a comment where I said, "Oh, you're fighting with Alex." Like, I go, "Oh, that sucks. I kind of like both of you guys." Like, "Oh, well, like what happened? I don't know what happened between you guys." And all that from that point on, it was like, "Oh, he's not on my side." And I'm one of those people, man. I'm not. I like not taking sides. I like being objective. And
Right.
I know sometimes you'll be friends with someone and you could tell sometimes people get disappointed, like they expect you to take their side or whatever. But it's like I don't think you're being true to yourself if you're doing that. If you're letting yourself get sucked into
the mess, because
getting sucked into an online feud that has nothing to do with you. And sometimes these feuds, sometimes you're on the sidelines and you're commentating, and you'll take offense, or you'll take you'll have a take on something, and sometimes you're just like, you know what, this doesn't involve me. I don't have to weigh in. I don't have to get myself involved in every fucking squabble between everybody.
Right. It's just nonsense.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
So Lucky also said you love the Dabbleverse stuff, but so many of those fans are creepy and cross-lined. So much rat behavior. Absolutely. Let me tell you, as someone,
agree.
And I used to be ingratiated in that world. I've dealt with Carl, dealt with Stuttering Johns, dealt with John's moderators. I've dealt with like every side of it. Trust me, there's not like not anybody. It's people aren't as innocent as they like to pretend to be.
No,
and there's a lot of a-loggy shit. The whole observe and report thing doesn't seem like it's being followed at all. So at this point, it's just
objective.
Yeah, and they're all trying to get involved. They're trying to create the story instead of report on it.
And the thing with it too is like, who are those podcasts? Obviously, they stole an O&A bit. Carl is a fan of Opie and Anthony. Let's be honest. And like, is it a good show? Yeah, I follow it.
It's awesome. Yeah,
it's great.
It used to be a lot better. I basically stopped listening, and I had been a fan for years and years. Like I started following him, I think it was like 2018 when he started covering Opie. But the reason that the thing that finally got me to tune out is when it just became the Chad Zumach and MLC show. There started being so much MLC talk. And even Carl would acknowledge, even he would say, okay, I know everybody's kind of sick of the Chad stuff. Yes, listen to your audience when 90% of people are telling you get off the Chad shit. And I could see like it was kind of popular at the time, maybe they were trying to be relevant, stay relevant or whatever. Cause that was when John went away too. John leaving definitely changed.
He left for a long time.
But WATP is good besides the Stuttering John stuff. The Opie stuff was good. I even thought the rotating podcasts that they did were good. The biggest issue I have with that is that the people who run their subreddit, the guy Kinky Loco, who's like in charge, he's that guy who's in charge of their subreddit. He runs their Discord and all that stuff. Complete piece of shit. That guy was a complete scumbag. I won't get into the whole thing,
right.
but those people definitely. Oh, hey, sorry. I'm getting ADHD'd here. No, Adam, you put out good content. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, Ron Daz. I hope you gain more traction soon. Well, I'm trying, man. If I can get my fucking equipment to work. But Bernie, dude, I appreciate
being a fucking bum, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, I really appreciate you popping on here, man. You're really doing me a solid by coming and hanging out. And I feel like as time goes on, as the show's going on and moving on, I feel a little bit less like a jerk off right now. So thank you.
Good.
For that.
Well, I'm glad you got some fucking encouragement, GOLDSTREAM.
Yeah, man. No, dude, I know I'm a better fucking better podcaster than this, but at the same time, like when it really happens, when you have a show that goes down in flames like this, it sucks. It definitely sucks.
Good,
and
you're
what?
Good.
Next time it happens, I know what to do. So Lucky. Go ahead.
If the shit goes on fire again, just come over to our show and we'll fucking hang out.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. And definitely everybody subscribe to Bernie and Kelsey on YouTube. If any of you guys are listening and you haven't seen them, they do a great show. I've been on your guys' show before. We're definitely going to do more shows, definitely planning more stuff.
Yeah,
so Lucky in the chat, he was pissed that calling me a fag didn't make me spurg out. I'm not 12. Why would that cut deep? LOL. So he got his clowns after me, and all they had was recycled gay jokes. That's the thing is, I do think that Jesse is talented. I think he is very creative. I think he has like what it takes to be original. But I've seen the guy crack.
So sleazy though.
When you see him when his back's against the wall, though, have you ever seen? Yeah, he is very sleazy. Did you ever see him on the kill stream with Dick Masterson?
Yeah, I did see that one.
It was so embarrassing, dude. It was like, and so when I was talking to Imholt and we were bringing up Jesse, so Jesse's a narcissist. So when we were talking about Jesse, of course, when that got back to him, he had to talk about it. You could see like he was happy he was being talked about, but he's talking about it, and he got so mad because my take was like, basically, and a lot of people had this take. This is why Jesse was really mad about it. So he goes, Adam didn't understand. Like, he thinks that my appearance on Red Bar was embarrassing, but he needs to go back and re-listen to it. And I go, no, dude, did you ever think that maybe not everybody is biased like you are? Not everybody has the take that you do, that you did awesome. Right, exactly. You didn't. Most people who don't know who the fuck you are, it's just like body language wise, they listened and they went like, what the fuck is this? Like, who is this guy? And listen, that doesn't mean that you're a cunt. That doesn't mean that they're good and you're bad. It's just it's like tonight. Like, I think I'm a decent podcaster, but tonight wasn't my night. Sometimes it's like if I went on your show and me and you were beefing and we were feuding, and I went on your show prepared to hey, Bernie, I'm gonna fucking tell you off and I'm gonna this and that, and then my internet cuts out in the middle and you start laughing and you're like, yeah, look at this fucking douchebag, his internet's cutting out, he thought he was gonna be all prepared and he was gonna get us, and it's like, what can I do? It happens. So that's all I was saying is, hey, you had a bad appearance. It happens. He still can't accept that. He still has to. No, everybody needs to know that they fucking blah. It's like, dude, you had a bad appearance. Like, he cannot get over stuff. Whatever that kid's superhuman ability is to make fun of people, there's a section of his brain that controls, it just doesn't function right. Yeah, it's the let go and move on and be an adult and grow up, and he doesn't have that. He's got an arrested development thing. So it's whatever you want to think about him, and he is a smart guy, but he's got no emotional maturity to go, you know what? Yeah, I hate this. Yeah, I have a feud with somebody, but you know what? At some point, it's going to be time to move on.
And Lachi McDonald, he put in the comments, I still don't know what he looks like. I mean, he looks like a homeless guy on the side of the road when you is like asking for money. That's what he looks like.
You talking about Jesse?
Jesse.
Yeah, it was somebody, Red Bar. When Red Bar had him on, he was making fun of him, and he says, you look like a scumbag. You look all heroin-y. And I think heroin-y is probably a really good adjective. That's probably the best way to describe him.
Pretty close.
He looks like, you know who I was making fun of him for? Have you ever seen the movie Hackers?
Yes.
He's Matthew Lillard's character with the fucking long hair and he's got the same little glasses. And the Matthew Lillard 90s, and Matthew Lillard was so fucking cringe. Every character, blah!
It's going crazy.
Oh my God, baby. Yeah, you can't believe it, baby. It's so extreme. It's like, Jesus Christ, calm down, man. Yeah. It's like that Matthew Lillard, he's the reason why we were all on fucking Ritalin.
Yeah.
He's the reason why Ritalin was invented. But anyways, yeah, so that's interesting. Lucky, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I've never I've had Jesse kind of get pissy with me. I've never had him go after my Twitter account. So maybe I'll try to make nice with him. The algorithm decides.
No, you won't.
Yeah, right.
No, you won't.
Hack of the world. Don't know what that refers to. Oh, you're talking about Hackers? Yeah. It was so fucking cheesy, dude. You know what I like about that movie is that the guy from fucking the guy who played the Indian dude in Short Circuit 2 was in that.
Yep.
Fucking Fisher Stevens. Johnny 5, please. And he wasn't an Indian. They made him fake Indian for that movie.
It's classic.
And he's like came out since then he's come out and like denounced it and said how fucking racist it was. Does seem a little weird they couldn't have just fucking gotten like an Indian actor to play him. Oh my, Matthew Lillard, lol. Yeah, look up Matthew Lillard in Hackers, and that's basically Jesse P.S. But
now he's going to clip that shit and come after us, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because Jesse kind of took it easy on me, and I think I will give the kid fucking credit for like what he's done. He definitely is talented. But he ruins it by embarrassing himself.
Yeah,
it's like that
screaming and acting like a fool.
Yeah. That kill stream appearance could have been awesome. Like you had the most embarrassing fucking shit on Dick Masterson, and Dick Masterson ended up coming out of that. He seemed like he didn't even care about it. No. You took something that he probably was embarrassed about, and you embarrassed yourself so much that I don't know. Any of you guys, you got to listen to that. You got to listen to Jesse P.S. Dick Masterson kill stream. But, But yeah, so somebody else, well, Salty in the chat says you keep seeing Kinky Loco around. He's one of those guys that just like lives in everybody's show chat. But he's I guess a lot of people like him. I liked the guy until he fucking turned on me. He was trying to get me go. He was basically trying to pit me against one of the other fags who controls the subreddit there. This guy named Pickwick Pub, who is an absolute like a furry, and I definitely got that fucking fag vibe from him because I was cool with this guy for a while. He used to send me a lot of timestamps. He would send me videos and say, "Hey, John's fucking live now. You gotta," like, he was actually
Stirring the
helping me out a
pot.
lot. Yeah, but he was so up my ass. This guy fucking woke up on my dick. So I got to a point where I was like, okay, I get to a point where I'm like, hey man, how about you like tell, like, do you want, like, who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? When you have somebody
Yeah.
that's pissing in your ear that much, eventually you want to be like, okay, who am I talking to?
Right.
Because it wasn't like I had this conspiracy theory. Oh, he's this fucking person who's pretending he's doing this whole thing. But I just thought to myself, like, okay, I want to know who this guy is. So I asked him and he refused to identify himself. I was like, why don't you just pop on my show sometime? Do like a live, like we're doing now. I was like, you could pop on, we could shoot the shit. He wouldn't do it. And then Kinky Loco was invited me to a secret private room in the Dabblers Anonymous Discord. And he was basically like, yeah, this fucking dude he's pretending to be. No, it wasn't that. Well, I got that vibe from him a little bit, but it was more from that other fucking dude. So this, Harry done a lot of creepy fans. Absolutely, man. The more somebody is ingratiated in the Dabbleverse, the more mental fucking problems they have.
Weird you are. Yes.
Yeah, man. It's cool. That show is cool. WATP is awesome, but don't like ingratiate yourself in that universe. It's very creepy and scummy. And I'm not even talking about Carl, but just the people that orbit it are fucking scummy.
Yeah, we're avoiding it all.
You should, man. And you know what? You see Steel Toe too, where Steel Toe, it was like somebody that he covered John for a minute there, got a lot of people from the Dabbleverse kind of went over there. And now you see like Aaron shits on the Dabbleverse every chance he gets because he knows, and I think he knows that the fans are not necessarily the highest quality fans.
No.
But yeah, absolutely a lot of creepy fans. But so anyway, so they brought me into they invited me into this like private room, which is like a private room in a Discord server is usually for one purpose. It's for doxing people, right? So he brought me into this room and said, oh man, and it was all these people that I recognized, fucking Dennis Michaels, RKO&A, like people that you see, like people that are well known in that universe, in those Discords. So then they're all telling me, oh, this guy, he's fucking Sean. He's John's ex-moderator, Hockey Puck. He's this guy that works for John. And they're giving me all these conspiracy theories. And I go, you know what, I don't know about that. But I go, I've always had a weird feeling about this guy. I don't fucking trust him. And they go, you should say something to him. You should blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah. And I went and I kicked this guy out of my Discord server. And then he comes to me and he says, hey, what's going on? Did you kick me out of your Discord? And I go, listen, a lot of people are saying like some weird stuff about you. I don't know what's going on, but like I'm starting to feel kind of weird. Like you don't seem like you want to talk to me like face to face, and I kind of want to start dealing with people on a face to face basis. I've had a lot of people threaten me. I've had a lot of like dealt with a lot of weird A-loggy shit. So I'm kind of like I'm at the point where like I feel like I'm beyond talking to anonymous jerk offs on the internet, even if they do want to like give me show prep or information. It's like, gee, thank you. But at the same time, I'm reaching a level where I'm like, okay, I need to guard myself a little more. So then they, absolutely enjoy the Dabbleverse, but at a distance for sure. Believe me, man, I'm living proof of that.
Yeah.
So anyways, so they bring me into the room and they're telling me, yeah, fucking, you should confront the guy or whatever. So I'm talking to the guy personally in a DM and I'm telling him like, hey man, a lot of people are saying some weird shit about you. And then, and I said, I don't know who you are, but I don't trust you. Like you seem like you're getting a little weird on me. Gee, I appreciate all the stuff you've been sending me, but like, I'm going to kind of like pull back now. And so, I'm like, a lot of people are saying that you're Sean. I say, I don't know about that, but you seem like you're not, like you're hiding something. I don't know. So then he went into the main chat room, right, of Dabblers Anonymous, the public one, not the private one. And he goes, I can't believe what I'm being fucking accused of right now. And I just call him out in the chat and I go, listen, dude, everybody here is saying they don't fucking trust you, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And then everybody fucking turns on me and goes, oh no, Pickwick, he's great. We love fucking Pickwick. no, he's great, man. Like, how could you do this? Like, he's an OG dabbler. He's this and that. And in the private room,
weird.
they're all egging me on. Like, yeah, man, you fucking told him off. And I was like, fuck you. And I'm talking to the Pickwick guy, right? And I'm like, fuck you. You know you're being fucking squirrely. I don't know what other people, everybody else wants to be your friend. They can be your friend. But I'm like, I've just had enough. I've had enough with these anonymous fucking dickheads. And so everybody in the public chat is like shitting on me, including Kinky Loco. He was the one who not only was sending me fucking Sean Hockey Puck, he's sending me this guy in Canada's fucking address because he was doxxed and he thinks I was doxxed. It was this whole fucking mess. It just turned into like, it was like a Jackson Pollock painting. And I'm like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Stay away from this shit.
Yeah, I know. OG dabbler. I think that it was cool before they coined the term dabbleverse. So it became a little cliquey, gay little cult of faggy little fucking 50-year-old men who wanted the attention of younger men, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's basically what it turned into. So, it wasn't always like that. I liked it when it was Carl and his friends doing a show before it got taken over by all these orbiters and these fucking weirdos,
these fucking weird people,
and super chats too. I do think that the super chat thing definitely did affect that show a lot, because now you have, and I think that the part of what made that show successful was the audience participation factor. And if you do a live show and you have people in your chat that feel like they're part of the show, that's good. Like, that will grow your show. But if you have 600 people watching you live and you let too many of those motherfuckers affect your show, then there's no way you can keep control of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that works when you have a small enough audience. Right now, I've got a tiny audience, so I like reading all the chats. I like getting people involved and integrating it. But if my show becomes bigger and I don't take control of it, then it's like it just becomes shit,
Right. Exactly.
That's basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, man, to fucking go on a big fucking rant, but
no, bro,
dude, you fucking saved the show tonight, man. I really appreciate it. And Steven, everybody subscribe to Bernie and Kelsey, subscribe to Irrational Times on YouTube. These guys are great. You guys definitely made the show better. I just, yeah, just like like I said, the tech shit, it did not, it did not favor me tonight,
Appreciate that, Jared. That's the only way to go is a tank top, baby.
Yeah, right. I know. I was going to say, I hope your wife is, wherever she is, she's beaten right now.
She is. She's in the corner right now in the fetal position, begging for her life.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, fuck. Where did I put it? Okay, wait. Say that again.
Yeah. Oh.
Domestic violence. You got to love it.
It's all around here in the South.
Women, you can't live without them. Can't beat the shit out of them. I tried listening to Robin Fez. Who's Robin Fez?
Never heard of that.
You're talking about Ron and Fez? Any suggestions any suggestions for your boring job tomorrow? I would listen to the old O&A clips, but I'm assuming that Harry,
Jocktober.
I'm assuming Jocktober. Yeah, old Jocktober. You know what the best Jocktober is? Scott and Todd.
So good.
Those are my favorites. The Terry Clifford beatings were awesome. I was listening to the Terry Clifford beatings.
Don't you love Danger Boy one is great.
Danger Boy, what show was that? Is that the name of the show?
No, that was Opie and Anthony. They were making fun of Danger Boy and one of the holes. It was wonderful.
Is that the name of the show, Danger Boy? I'll have to look.
Yeah, it's like Danger Boy and something or another. Yeah.
Shit.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, man. I would be happy if Opie would do his own Jocktober and then Anthony would do his own Jocktober. I think Jim and Sam might do it now.
Yeah.
But I can't get through 2 minutes of fucking Jim and Sam. I can't.
It's okay. It's not the same.
It's not the worst show, but just comparing that to Opie and Anthony, it's like, Jesus, man.
When you hear Jim keeps that show going. I mean, this is what it is. But,
yeah. I think Sam, the reason I'm disappointed with Sam is I think I really expected he was going to step into that role more, as like as sort of the Opie, because I feel like he's capable of running a show.
Yeah, it's such a failure.
But it's just like a missed opportunity to take something and to really put their mark on it.
If he had the slightest bit of humor, then it would have been 10 times better than what it is.
It's not like he's not a funny guy. I think maybe he's better when he has people to bounce shit off of, like a shit stir. And that's the thing is Jim is not a first mic.
No.
And the first mic, if maybe I got this wrong because I'm not a radio guy who does a radio show, but I feel like the first mic, you're like the Opie. Like you talk probably half as much. The second mic is really like the main guy. The second mic is the Anthony. The first mic, like you're directing the show, you're introducing things, you're directing the conversation. That's like my job. And then the second mic, like you're the funny one. And then the third mic, you're like the even Artie Lang, like he was so great in the Artie chair.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
then his fucking podcast was god awful because he couldn't be the third person bouncing off of somebody. The key is how does he get in on a going thing? How does he get into a position where he can get back into, he could be the Artie chair of another show.
Right.
But I guess that's never going to happen.
That's never going to happen. We'll never see him back sober.
Adam, I need Aaron Imholt school. What do you mean? I need to, are you talking about the barking, the money thing, the money raising? Because I don't know. I don't
asking for cash.
I don't know if I have the lung power to ask for money like Aaron does. I mean, more power to him if that's your business model. But I think the problem is, and it's not just Aaron, it's not just Steel Toe, it's a lot of these fucking streamers. And eventually it's going to be MLC. If people think that they're making bank right now, it's that the money will dry up. You know what I mean? The super chats will dry up. It's not guaranteed income. It's never going to be steady income.
Yeah, it'll dry up.
Okay, Jared was just joking with me. Yeah, he was saying that I need to go to Imholt school. But, Jesus Christ, I am wearing some steel toe shoes right now. They're not like steel toe, they're composite toe. Nice. So nobody better fucking step on my toes.
No.
But yeah, so Artie, your favorite radio personality. Dude, those fucking Artie years were the best. Those were absolutely the best Stern years.
They were very good.
As much as I like to listen to the classic Stern and the classic Stuttering John stuff, yeah, there really was nothing like the Artie years.
Yeah,
but
it's good.
But yeah, dude, definitely, Harry. Listen to fucking Jocktober tomorrow morning. Go listen. That's what's so great about Opie and Anthony. You've got so many hours. You get thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of the best fucking radio waiting for you. Even like my favorite podcasts now. Sometimes I'll be in the middle of a show. I'm enjoying it, but I'm like, you know what? I need to take a break and listen to some fucking O&A. Dude, the Twister bit when they made fun of Twister.
Oh, so good.
Riding the bus with my sister, fucking Rosie O'Donnell. You know what I'm talking about? When they made fun of the Rosie the retard. I found this on the floor. My boyfriend's gonna come and pick me up. He's big and black.
So fucking funny. I love it.
I know.
Oh, bro, I'm out, man. I'm gonna be out for the night, but
yeah, dude.
Thanks for having me on, bro.
Absolutely, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. This is Bernie Harper of Bernie and Kelsey. So subscribe to Bernie and Kelsey on YouTube. Also, I had Steven from Irrational Times earlier. He was basically running the show while I was trying to reboot everything like a cunt. But you know what? This went really good, man. It went about as good as it could considering all the technical shit. So I appreciate you coming on and saving my bacon, man.
You got it, man. Anytime.
All right, for sure. Later, man. All right, well, I'll talk to you, bro.
All right, bud.
Awesome. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wrap now. Really appreciate you guys for watching. And this was probably, I'm glad that it's you know what I feel like right now. Have you guys ever seen the movie Cool Runnings? About the Jamaican bobsled team, and I'm dating myself because this movie was from fucking 1993, but it is a really great movie. Go back and watch Cool Runnings. I think it's on Disney Plus. But you know, if you like to subscribe to pedophile streaming services. But anyways, I feel like I am the Jamaican bobsled team. Things didn't go well tonight. My stream went down 100 times. I got locked out of my own fucking after show and with a guest who I was really looking forward to having on. And I look forward to having him on sometime in the future. He's a good guy. I'm sure he'll come back. Hopefully next time. I'm going to be a wreck next time, though, worrying that it's going to happen again. But yeah, no, it was really cool. But I feel like I'm the Cool Runnings. I'm the Jamaican bobsled team, and I'm carrying my bobsled across the finish line right now. Like I should have just unplugged my fucking computer and gone to bed, but I'm glad that I didn't give up. I'm glad that I kept the show going, and it actually wasn't too bad. And you know what? Bernie came on, so that was really cool. And I appreciate you guys for being here, because even if everything goes down in flames, at least I get to hang out with you guys, my awesome, trusty audience. Rundaz, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being a new subscriber. Lucky, I know, right? It was a real cunt fuck, shit fuck night, but you know what? I kind of think to myself now, maybe I've conquered my fear of this, of like the worst possible thing that can happen has happened. So now I know what to do now. Next time it goes down, I'm just going to flip the fuck out. I'm going to fucking honk my clown horn. I'm going to make fun of myself. And maybe can't find Bernie's podcast. It's Bernie found some gay thing. Yeah, what, the show you're watching now? So are you saying can't find Bernie's podcast? Found some gay thing. Yeah, he's talking about the show. Yeah, this Goldstream, the Goldstream After Show. Yeah, it's Bernie, Bernie and Kelsey, Kelcey. So yeah, they can be a little tough to find. There's probably a link on my page too. But yeah, Jared, I will definitely talk to you. Lucky, I will email you for sure, bro, or get to me. I was gonna say, I don't know if you're on Twitter. That's my main method of communication, but send me an email, adamgoldsteincomedy@gmail.com. I don't check that as often, but I will check it. So just yeah, get with me and or leave me a comment on my YouTube channel or whatever, because sometimes I'm a fucking retard and I forget to check shit. So you legit look forward to the show on shit Monday nights. I appreciate it, man. You know what? Next week, hopefully things will be. I'm gonna have to do a stream test. I'm gonna have to test my internet speed. It's just I feel like I spent way too much time troubleshooting and way too much time explaining. But when everything goes down 18 times, you have no choice. You know, I've had it go down like once or twice. That's right. Yeah, you lost your Twitter. I'm sorry about that, bro. I will get in touch with you, man. We'll definitely have to hang out too. I know you said you're on the North Shore. I will be traveling up there. My dad lives up in the North Shore. I got friends, and I do plan on playing poker up on the North Shore sometime soon. So that would be really awesome. So it says One Thing Queer podcast, Bernie and Kelsey. I don't know about One Thing Queer. I don't know about that. But yeah, Bernie and Kelsey, subscribe to them. They're definitely going to come on the after show soon again. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Yeah. Lucky you've seen Cool Runnings. You don't like it? The Jamaican bobsled team? I really like that movie. I thought it was very heartfelt. Very, very heartfelt. But you know what they got to do? They got to reboot it and make it with a bunch of white guys for real diversity. You know what? Now it's fucking got you back with the diversity with an all-white Jamaican bobsled team. I'd say give it one more time, but if it doesn't grab you, move on. If you want something to grab on for Ron and Fez, listen to Midnight Rider Saga. I liked Ron and Fez. It was never really my go-to, never really my favorite show. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end. I'm going to wrap now. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching the Goldstream After Show. The schedule was a little bit different tonight because I wanted to accommodate my guest, Steven, and instead I decided to just not even be here for my own show. So watch the replay if you want to watch me look like a complete cunt. So I'm not like spiraling in circles and over explaining. I'm going to really wrap the show for real. And I really appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next week. We're going to have the regular stream next Monday at 11:30. We'll try to do an after show afterwards. If I can, if it is anything but an experiment in just watching me just suffer. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. You're watching the Goldstream After Show right here on AGTV. Give us a like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks again.